1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. So here we are, Banbury versus Oxford Downs. Banbury, yep. Somebody just questioning who we're playing tonight. Yes, it's Banbury, definitely. And I think Banbury won the toss and elected to bat.
They did. They did indeed. So I think we're going to have to have
Hang on, I think you're going to just... Let me just do a mic test there, Matt.
Where are the headphones?
Oh, right. Just carry on speaking.
Hello, Matt. Hello, Matt. Hello, Matt. So I got a feeling we might need to move the screens across because Warner's coming right arm over. I didn't know whether or not Loz was bowling from this end. Is that Harrison Watt? Isn't that surely he'd be playing for Sussex, won't he? Do we know who the opening boys are? Richard's at one end. Right, so Richard Simpson's on strike, left-handed, he doesn't hang about. Told you the screens need to be moving. I'm on fire. I need to go and get my glasses, I think, so I can see what I'm doing. I've had my car cleaned, Matt, so I didn't want to put it underneath the tree. Now I'm a bit worried he's going to get... Someone clears the side screen, I could be in the firing line. Well, it's not the point. Still could hurt, couldn't it? Right, here we go then. So Matt Warner's opening up from the old ground end. Banbury won the toss, selected to bat, and he comes. Richard Simpson is going to give it a whack. Oh, that's a hell of a nut first up. Well done. Just beating the outside edge. So we've got mid-on, mid-wicket. We've got a deep square leg. We've got 45 on the one. Beans at keeping. Waz down at long third man. Benny Ling's in at backward point. Gus is at cover. Maz is at extra cover.
Russ is inside, and I don't think he's in the original lineup, but I don't know who's missing.
Right, I've got a feeling that Freddie Smith's not on the field, but Benny Ling is. Now, Benny Ling wasn't in the original 13 or 14, so I did see Freddie earlier. Is he? I can't see him out there. So they're off the mark, leg by. So field it's going to be the same very much. Dre's at short third man. Maz has gone to point where he stands most Saturdays. Wills is at deep cover. Loz is at extra cover. Cockles at mid-off. Dave Ski Root, the pro, mid-on. Gus at mid-wicket. Benny Ling just behind square. Saving one on the leg side. And Waz has moved from one side of the scorebox to the other. Done well. It's interesting that Joe Thomas, the Banbury bowler, is in there netting with our second team. Short of a length. Trying to force it off the back foot, no run. I thought there might have a few more here, Matt, to be honest.
We've got a lot of people away because the Australians are coming back. We've got an Australian junior game happening at Coathorpe.
I saw they're playing at Coathorpe today. This guy's got a very open stance. That's a great nut from Warner. So the guy on strike's got a sort of royal blue lid. You don't see many of those for the pound, Matt.
Is that right? Testing? Yep, that's good.
Yeah, royal blue. If you watch his front leg here, goes miles out towards mid-wicket. It's very open. And he's open so much that old Matt Warner's gone through him and hit leg stump. That's that. Thanks for coming. Why are you playing?
I was supposed to have an MCC game. Well, the guy asked me to play on reserve, so I told Loz, I can't play. Let go to battle bowl. I said back, he goes, we need a seaman, no worries. And Loz has got another guy in. Ow!
Fantastic. And that's the MCC. Yeah. No wonder cricket's in such a state, Federico. And how did you go Sunday? 90? Oh. So I just found out why Freddie is not playing.
Aha, well done.
So Freddie was, he's in there having a net, was called up for the MCC today to play. So then he told Loz that he might need to be playing for, might have a game for the MCC. So Loz then goes and gets Lingy in. The guy from the MCC rings Freddie and says, are you a batter or a bowler? And he said, I'm an opening bat. And he said, we need a seamer, so I don't need you. So he's now in there netting. That's close.
Yeah, that looked close. Not a shout from the bowler, so he must have not been pitching in line.
No.
Who's a new batter?
Well, it says Joe White, but he's in the net. I know it could be Joe White. I got my Joes mixed up. Joe Thomas.
It's Joe Thomas is the spinner
is
from
having
Banbury.
is having a tweak. So yeah, there we go. So good start. 1 over. 1 for 1. Hi Dre. What a lovely little man you are.
Sam King says hello. Hi Sam. Just bashed my head on the cable.
You be careful. Somebody was trying to hang themselves off that bit of blue rope on Saturday. So Badger's down here, assumes position, fagging a pint. Got a Stella on the go. Beans' white lid is very, very prominent, so you can tell it's relative. It's quite dark, isn't it, today?
I'm amazed we're not due any rain. It is definitely looking rain-like, but
There's a bit of rain around this morning, a little bit.
I've been assured there is no rain this evening.
No. It's quite funny. So we played over at Banbury in the home counties T20 semi-final, final thing or whatever it was a few years ago, and Beans has got his lid behind him where he is now, and the guy from, so Loz is coming on for the chaplain, short wide outside the off stump. Simo gives it a biff, wheels it, oh, not brave, knocks it on, in she comes. A guy comes running on the field going, oh, whoa, 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 there's a football on the pitch. And it was Beano's lid.
So I'll dash over here if there's a boundary or something.
So they're off the mark then. So Brock back in to Simpson, tucks him up a little bit. It's gone 45 on the one, really shouldn't be one there. But White is in. Oh, of course it's Joe White. So Joe White is Brocky's brother-in-law.
Okay.
He's that good, he's got black trainers spiked as well as white trainers.
Oh wow, I've never seen black trainers.
That's
spiked.
good. No, he's a great lad, really nice guy. Oh,
Mark's come
umpires
running across. Oh, he's decided, Mark, the umpire's decided to...
Well, I heard something from one of the umpires the other day saying that they now no longer have to do that.
No, I heard that as well. Well, I didn't do it the other day in the junior game.
You bad man. Interesting, brother-in-law to brother-in-law. Short of a length, Whitey punches it into the covers, Maz picks up.
I just think I'm lazy, actually, Matt. That's the problem.
Well, I don't think that. You're a very fine runner. My hips are still hurting from Sunday, and I got to pick Woodsy up at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yet another game, eh, Matt?
Yeah. And then Cockles has just spoke to me about Saturday. Well bowled. Thick inside edge onto the pad, balloons out into the offside. Warner picks up. So I don't know what number Lloyd's coming in, but we've got Alistair and then Ben Cross and then Lloyd Sabin. It says he's coming in at 5. Still the best bat in the county. In my opinion, that's tucked him up. Hit him in the baby maker, I think. It's funny, Matt, how anybody comes in here and I always look, it's a bit like being in the old Ark at Arms, every time the door used to turn round as you did. But because of the reflection, you can't actually see who's in the car.
Everybody's furiously waving sometimes and I got no idea they're waving at me. It's like, why didn't you wave at me when I came in? I said, well, I couldn't see you.
Yeah, so unless you recognise the plate, it's a posh plate coming in here now. I don't know who it is, but that's a good shot. Straight back to the bowler, Loz collects, no run, another dot, very well bowled. I think that's Will, that is Will Hook. I recognise that number plate. So, good start from the Downs. It's 4 for 1 from 2 overs. Bit of hand slapping going on. Here comes another. Car park's getting busier now.
Just checking everything's all right, looks all right.
Look at this. This is like really proper cricket now because all of a sudden the Banbury boys have turned up and taken over one of the lanes in the nets. One of them is batting. 3 of them are bowling. Big time, isn't it? Joe Thomas, Lloyd's in there with a thing. Warner comes back in. Simpson He's clipped that, hit that. Should be a wide, no wide. Maybe that's hit the thigh pad.
Touched something,
Must
or
have
he
done.
moved so far
Have we
over.
got a snicko, Matt, or not?
Just your ears, mate.
Okay, so we haven't got a snicko. I don't think it makes any difference how far he moves over than on a ball like that.
Surely if you move right over the other side and it goes right over the top of the stumps, then there's...
Still, over the top of the stumps. Didn't go to the top of the stumps, it was missing leg. Where's that gone?
It's 4
Just
runs.
made it 4 runs. So it's a half volley leg stump and he's picked up and hit it backwards square. Wills is tanked round but never going to get there. The flames are up for the first time. Matt's feet are tapping like Billy-O. This is his lifelong dream. He wanted to be a DJ when we were at school. Richard Simpson will give it a lick. And that's in the slot as well. That's straight down the park, mid on, mid off up. Cockles is chasing. And that's 4 more. Not really timed, but... Who let the dogs out? Ooh, ooh, ski route. There you go. Because we've only allowed 2 outside the circle. That's short as well. That's miles in front of the square. Wills is getting nowhere near that. It's gone to the houses. So, Matt, you're not going to play any tracks tonight that's going to land you in the mire with anybody, are you? We don't want any big lawsuits coming down on us.
Flow Rider didn't like it the other day, so they took our video down. Thanks, Flow Rider.
We'd rather have Jesse Ryder here, I think, the old alcoholic left-hand bat from New Zealand. He was a gun. Right, that's a better length. That's pushed in. Benny Ling's in the action, trying to run him out. Loz is keen to get his brother-in-law out. That's as far as it goes. So they brought Waz up now, so Cockles is back here at deep long on. Waz is into the circle. So we'll go. All of a sudden, after the first 2 overs, it was 4 for 1. We're at 16 for 1. We've still got a couple of balls left. So he's in again. Nice slower ball. That's just a hoik. Willsey picks up and it comes pretty good. So that's the end of that over. Matt 17 for 1 from 2 from 3. Did he think you looked like one of the Simpsons then? Debbie Liss walks in and all of a sudden Matt thinks he looks like Marge. That's a new track, isn't it? You're pleased. I can tell by the little smile on your face.
Yeah, I imported about 20 new songs for tonight.
Did you? I bet you haven't put Rapper's Delight in, have you?
I've got...
That's out there. Where's that bounce? Mine the bounce, mine the spin. In it comes, 1 run to Simpson.
No, I haven't got that one. I need to add it to the list.
Do I have to write to you like a written request?
If I add it to my list of songs on my phone, which I forgot to, I've got 99 problems now for Dave when he comes out.
99 problems.
But the female dog ain't one.
Well, that's gone straight out. Maz has picked up. So Joe is trying to get stuck into his brother-in-law, but to be fair, the boy in green's winning this race at the minute. Dave's warming up. Anybody else warming up? No. Here comes some mad Aussie bloke. Aussies are out in force now. They've won the first test. And here comes Mummy Cockles. It's a good shot. Hit Cockles. Oh, if he hadn't slipped then he could have had a chance of a run up. It's a great bit of fielding. Comes around to his right of it off.
Second test starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yes, it does,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
The day after the report that was been issued from the ECB today. Pretty scathing on cricket. I don't think there's anything new in there that anybody didn't really know, to be honest. But there we are. That's in the slot again. Simpson picks up, whacks it over Lloyd Wong on. It just misses the scorebox. Hi Chris Oliver, how you doing, mate? I think we've got one more game without you on Saturday and I believe you're back. Need a bit of your character back in there, boy.
Is that who you'll be keeping for on Saturday? You don't know which team you're going to be in yet. You do know which team. Okay. Keep it under wraps.
I've got to go to Amersham.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And I'm not okay. But there we go. See how the body holds up tomorrow, I guess. So the ball's been lost under the Fame Flowers man's car van.
If we've got any sports massage therapists out there with strong hands, Matt could use your services probably on Friday to make sure he's ready for Saturday.
Yeah.
Do we know any, Matt?
No, I know one or two. It's not that. I need, like on an old bit of farm machinery, they used to have grease nipples on them, Matt. Then you just got one of them little guns, a bit like a piping gun.
I know the thing. Into the joints, mate.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need about 14 grease nipples stuck around me and just ease me up a bit. I've got hips like a 17-year-old Labrador at the minute, but never mind. We'll go again tomorrow. Right, Loz. So, typical Richard Simpson is going. Well done. Nice little shot, guided down to third man, short third man. Dre picks up. Really pleased to see Dre on the side. I like him as a cricketer. He just brings that little bit of something different.
Mr. Unconventional shot.
Oh, yeah, no, he is. He is.
But very effective sometimes.
He definitely is. So I don't know who's going to open the batting today now that Freddie's not going to be. That's short and wide, and that's just carved away easily over the top of third man. Another 4. So Simpson moves on to 25. This will offend somebody, but what a song. So this is definitely one for the older audience. All the players are scratching their head thinking, what on earth is this? Brilliant. That's Paddy's favourite song. I think it's on his dating profile. Right, so the pro's on, ski route's on from the centre. Will runs around the mid-off. Cockles is going to stay in the circle, still only 4 out. So this would be interesting. Where's the field going to go? Oh, so Gus is, all right, so the 2 are out. We've got Beans at keeping, Dre, short third man, Maz at point, Brock at extra, at cover, sorry, Warnes at short extra, Will at long off, Cockles at an orthodox mid-on, Gussie down at cow corner by the flag, if anybody knows. It's just like Johnny Bairstow's just walked around the corner there. Got Benny Ling at forward square leg and Waz 45 on the 1. So, he's having a little pray. Took him out for dinner last night, the pro.
Curry?
KFC. That's what he wanted. So I think him and Gus had a net last night, and then all of a sudden I ended up buying. I don't know how that works, but there we go. That's close. That's a good ball.
He's wearing his light intensifying glasses by the look of it, or some kind of eyewear. I guess he wears glasses normally, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah. This is where we're... Oh, that's sort of a miss-hit. Gussie's gone out there. Picks it up. Nice one throw, bounce throw, straight to keep, so that's all right. So, 28 for 1. 4.2 overs. We're going to have to see what happens here because we've got 2 outside the circle. So Simpson's on strike, the left-hander. He's on 25 now in his normal style. So Gussie will then come up from what was deep cow corner, comes into an orthodox cover on the offside. Warner's now coming back in, probably going to go just straight into mid-wicket, and then we got Maz and Will. So Will is at deep long on, and Maz is wide mid-wicket, cow cornery type. Day's banged it in short. In comes Dre. 45, another dot. Well done. Good to see Benny Ling out there in the old coloured clothing. I bet he's a bit nervous, the old bugger. Good loop on that, very good loop. Feed the birds, Davros is the shout.
Wasn't Davros the main baddie of the Daleks?
The darts?
Daleks. Exterminate.
Oh, mate, I wouldn't know.
Okay.
That's way beyond me.
Davros, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Was it?
The leader of the Daleks.
He's picked that up, and that's gone over the top of square leg, and that's probably going to be another 4. Not timed. Bit of Yaz. So I think Banbury just give Richard just absolute licence to swing the bat. He always opens up from the T20s. That's well bowled. I think that's the first defensive shot I've ever seen him play. So 33 for 1 from 5. Richard moves on to 29, and Joe is 2 not out. So we're going to have another change from the top end. Wow. Very good. Did you plan that, you and him?
No, he just.
What is
keeps
the
near
flame
it.
man called?
You put me on the spot now. I should remember this. It's Bill.
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 Fireman
Sorry,
Bill.
Bill, if you're listening, Bill. I'm bad with names occasionally.
Sorry, Bill. So Bill obviously does this for a living, doesn't he? Is it Bridge
does.
Special Effects or something?
That's right. He does Nottinghamshire.
Oh, does he? Right,
Yeah.
so just quickly, we've got a change of bowling. So Waz is coming on from the chapel end with his leg spin. Still trying to, Beans is moving the field. I don't want to give you the field yet, because in case they move it. Benning's been shuffled round a little bit tighter at backward point. So we've got backward point, orthodox cover, extra cover, mid, off, all up in the circle. Joe's gone on the back foot, missed it, made 6. Then we've got Dre at 45 on the one, Gussie at square leg, Brocky at a wide mid-wicket short. We've got Will at deep moo, deep cow corner, and I guess that's Maz all the way back down the rope. Joe pumps that into mid-wicket, Loz picks up. Good start from Wazza. It could be a bit dark later on, Matthew.
Yeah, it will be pretty.
Won't it? I mean, last week we was baking. Joe's come up field. Oh, Benny's not
He
picked that up.
ain't
That's
gonna-
always going to run away there, Benji. Unlucky. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Just give me a call. So Joe moves on to 6. Waz is in again. That's short. It's cloth, really. Not really hit at the middle. Great bit of fielding. In he comes. Very good. Only the one. Waz drops the ball. So all changed now. It's the first time Simo's been on strike. I
I wonder if Bear's tuned in.
don't know.
His charity event.
What?
Charity, mate.
Oh, mate, really? Pipe smoker of the year 1974. Is he being smashy and nicey today then?
Yep.
Where's he doing that?
I think it's some a homeless charity.
That's an interesting shout. So basically, Simo stepped across to hit against the spin. Oh, sorry, hit with the spin. Misses it, big appeal. So we've got Benny Ling 45 on the one. Day ski route at square leg. He's opened himself up to smear that through the offside. That's a brilliant bit of fielding. All change. Very good bit of fielding, that. So Gus is gliding himself back out for that. I'd have been disappointed Bill was going to come up trumps there. Yeah. So Cockles is now out the circle because 6 overs are gone. We've got one more out, so we've got deep square leg, deep cow corner, deep mid on, deep mid off, and deep extra cover. So just the 4 in the circle now. Pushed away, Benny Ring picks up, so good. So we've got Loz at an orthodox extra cover. Okay. Dre's at sort of backward point. Waz is 45 on the 1. Benny Ling's at mid-wicket saving 1. Everybody else is out. Oh, Bino's missed the stump in. Looked like it was going to bowl him. I would definitely. So Simpson's on strike as a lefty, so we've got a long deep. Gus is coming into extra cover. Warnes is at deep cover. I presume Cockles is down here hiding in front of Cockles' corner. That's a better field now because Loz has gone out to deep square leg-ish. Can't really see the angles, to be honest. That's okay. That's okay. We're better off with Joe on strike at the minute.
So Will seems convinced there's going to be rain coming in.
Well, 16 minutes now.
I hope not. Because I haven't got...
It really looked dark when I was driving down here, but it's much brighter here now than it was. Bit of wind in the air. We'll be all right, I think. Hopefully. Trouble is, it's one of those nights, it does start, it might not stop. So, ski routes in. Joe Yorks himself. Dre picks up, nearly throws it over the bowler's head. So Lloyd's in the net warming up. He doesn't need warming up, he's good enough as it is. So we've got loads of people here down to net, and the old boys from Banbury have scuppered one of them. Here we go, done him in flight. Poor old, not Joe's best night. He's come down the park to give it a whack. And he's gone. We're going to have some music now, I reckon. You messed around, I caught you out, how's that? So, just a quick, I don't know, 6.2 or 6.4, I could tell you exactly. I need to put my binoculars on. So, 6.5 overs, Banbury are 39 for 2, Richard Simpson's 30 not out. And Alistair Short, who's also their wicket-keeper, is now on strike. Can't believe that the Banbury boys, some of them have got white pads on. I'm a bit disappointed. I'll have a word with Meggers tomorrow. He's gone very wide of the crease there. That's very good. Do you see that, Matt? Looked like he's trying to step round a puddle there when he came into bowl.
How far out are you allowed to go?
Well, obviously the line, you can't break the line.
Can't break the line.
Yeah, you can break the line on the stumps by the but not in front of the stump. So
okay,
that you can foot on it, but you can't. Yeah.
And at back foot no ball, I have seen.
Yeah, again, that's outside the back line there.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Lucy's down here. She's got a fruit-based drink.
Anything on the chat?
No, only from Chris Oliver. He's back on Sunday. All good, mate. Thanks. Back playing next week. So, Bunny's down here. Was their SOA play today?
Don't know. Life of Riley team. Don't know.
Life of Riley team. Good flight for now. That's been punched out by Richard. Out to Willsey. Picks up. In it comes his old mucker. There we go. So all changed now. Some rare old numbers on the back of these shirts nowadays. We've got a 97, we've got a 99, we've got a 96, we've got a 74 at the crease. Bino's at 14. I don't know what the relevance of that is. Gus and Will are both in 13 because obviously Gus is in one of Will's shirts. So Waz is a 99er. In he comes, good flight. New boy pushes forward. It could be two there. That's blood. Oh, Richard Simpson's fallen over. I hope he's all right. Beans has gone over to help him up. He's all right. Pats him on the back. Good sportsmanship. I'm not sure whether or not if he's got spikes in, but he ended up on his old Harris, didn't he? Saved us a run. Good cricket from Short though. Pushes it in the mid wicket. Scampers two-ish.
You You think Waz's 99 is the year of his birth, possibly?
Do you think so?
I don't know.
Maybe
I think he
like-
might be a touch older than that.
Maybe he likes ice cream.
Yeah, Mr. Whippy.
He's played the reverse and he's bowled him. It's gone through him. So good brisk innings from Richard. He'd be a bit disappointed, but 31 for not many. Oh, what can it mean to us? So, Richard Simpson, bowled Wazim Mahmood, 31 from 23 balls, strike rate of 134.8 with 6 fours. Well batted, young man. That's got him off to a flyer. Anyway, scorecard is now 41 for 3 from 7. And I'm saying that's getting darker.
Yeah,
Those
definitely
lights
getting
are looking
darker.
quite bright on the board, Matthew. It's getting
You
a
think
bit
that?
colder.
Considering it will only go one way, get darker, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think it'll help the batters later coming in?
I think it makes a lot of difference. So the fielders have still got to be able to pick the ball up, but yeah, just well, that's one thing about those pink balls. They are bright. Like the ball, I don't know if you saw on Sunday, that the Oppo used on Sunday was like a very, very dark red cherry. So at least the pinks are pretty bright. So I should have said who the new batsman is, but he's just clipped that. I'm not too sure he knew much about it. But that's Ben Cross currently at the crease, Matthew, just in case you're interested. Willsey runs in, picks up, nearly takes Waz's hand off. So Ben's off the mark.
You had no trouble seeing the ball on Sunday,
Wow,
obviously.
there we go.
The
Don't
big
need-
3 digits you got.
No need for that, thanks very much. More concerning though is Lloyd Sabins in next, and that boy can play. So Waz is in now. Let's hit him on the pad. The umpire's shaking his head pretty sharpish. Good to see. Well bowled Waz, leg by taken.
So are you kind of saying you're better off trying to strangle these two than actually get them out?
Wow. I don't know what you're referring to, Matt, but if you've got any money on it, let me know. No, Lloyd Sabin is just quality and has been for many years, and I think he's quite renowned for being the best bat in the county by a long chalk. Doesn't play for the county. It's quite nice moving seat to seat, and got to worry about where Bear is sitting all the time.
Everyone's going to glug your ice. Looks like your youngest is coming into bowl.
I was quite enjoying it. I do get nervous when these two are performing. Hi, Trouble. How are you? Yeah, well,
Cameras
no
on
matter
both
where you
sides.
go,
Just
Alice.
Wave, Alice, as you go by. Wave.
You'd have probably been better
Camera.
off, Alice, going underneath the front because you're a little shorty, but yeah. How's the fruit-based cocktail? Good? Well done? Oh, sorry about that. We'll see if we can get you some drinking mitts or something. So Gus is on. Big floaty went outside off stump, pushed down to his brother at mid-off. Job's a good one. Guinness used to do drinking mitts years ago. Big rubber, because his back's gone. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a better spin bowler than he is a seamer, but what do I know? I don't know anything about this. No, he's going to get pumped over the pavy now, I said that. Well bowled. Yeah. Yeah, Loz has scuppered round. Thanks, Alice. Well bowled. Good flight from Gus, nice and slowly. Big responsibility replacing the pro mat.
How many more overs? Dave got 2.
Yeah, I
after
think
this,
so, yeah. A very nice loop on that. That takes some pushing away. Good. So a couple of years ago, when do you remember the Downs? We played in a final on the Saturday at Wickham. Do you remember? And that
Oh, yeah,
COVID
yeah,
affected
yeah.
the biggest game that Downs will ever play in, I guess. And they put on a brilliant fight, but that's pushed out to Will at mid-off. That's okay, Gus were bold. And then the next day they went to Banbury and lost that final as well. But Gus played in that and probably was our best bowler, to be honest. Picked up a couple, got a bit of sledging because the umpire gave an LBW, which wasn't Gus's fault. He only appealed for it, but I quite like him bowling his old tweak. Shot, quicker ball, well bowled, good variation.
Spears one in and then loops one up.
Yeah, no, it's
This is
good.
Definitely a good.
Very good.
He's got a good moon ball, has he?
He does vary his pace quite well, and he does actually give it a bit of a tweak. So he does turn it. That's very well bowled. That's a great set from Gussie. Well done. That'll give him a load of confidence. So not many from that over. 1 over, 3 runs. Well bowled.
Nearly at the halfway stage here.
Car park's looking pretty. There's a few cars just been abandoned down the bottom end there. Looks like Magic Mike's just magicked his car somewhere. People are struggling to find places to park. Shouldn't worry, Matt. That's part and parcel of the game, innit? Right, so Waz is going to carry on. So Waz has come in, first ball. My God, you look like a professional. You look like a professional. Look at him in his full kit. Isn't he a delicious man? So, yeah, I'm getting that way as well. So Waz continues, in he comes, bowling to Ben Cross, and he's done him. He's skittled him up, he's cleaned him up. Not sure whether or not what happened, but Mr. Cross has missed it, and he's out. Another one bites the dust, Matt. If you end up going back past the pavvy, would you put the kettle on for me?
Kettle?
Yeah.
Of course.
Thanks, old boy. Right, here comes the hot stepper. You got a jazzy song for... Good bloke, Lloyd, really good player. Lloyd Sabin. Ooh. Yeah, good. Still enough time for Lloyd to get 100, probably. Waz, 2.2 overs, 2 for 10.
Top bowling, Waz.
Yeah, very good, Waz. Got his old spin twin on from this end.
It's be a good wicket to get. A good little scalp in the...
Yeah. I'd love a tea. White with a sweetener, please.
One sweet.
Yes, please, mate. That's amazing. Sweet enough, chap. Thank you.
Paul. Oh. Oh, well.
Badger.
Looks like only Matt gets the teas and coffees round here.
So he's back in. Lloyd pushes into the offside. Nowhere is Dave ski route. Picks it up. So, yeah, this is a big eat. My prediction is that Lloyd will end up on 40 or 50 not out and just coast along like he's just out there having a bit of a net. There you go. Pushes one into the offside. No problem at all. Loz picks up. Is that the end of Waz's over? No, one ball to come. Really good from Waz. So Alistair Short is 3 not out. Lloyd Sabin's off the mark. Well bowled, well bowled. That's been pushed down to long on. In comes Maz. Glides in. End of a very good over. Waz, well bowled, mate. 3 overs, 2 for 12. Oh, no, one more.
Old age problem.
What?
Counting to 6.
Well, no, I've even got it written on the screen here with my by fucking R's on, and I still can't look at it. I thought this was like a ball behind. So Lloyd's giving himself a bit of room. That's hit him. That's close. No, that would have been a big scout, but there we go. So, Waz, 3 overs, 2 for 12. Very good, Waz. So, good first 10, I guess, really.
Yeah,
49 for 4 from 10.
Less than 5 and over.
Less than 5 and over and 4 back in the hutch, but number 6 is their best bat, so. So, Cockles, it's amazing, he always ends up in front of the fans down by the pavvy. So Gus is bowling, it comes in, a good length, floated up. Batsman only played 2 shots to that. Sadly for Gus, he played the right one because I thought he was going to try and hit that over the pavvy.
Me too, and I don't think he would have got enough on it.
No, I think
part of the bat.
The way that he was shaping up, he would have gone for it and maybe made well. So here we go. So this would be a good test for Gus. Really good test. See that? Just pushes it. Not a problem, we'll take one. It's interesting. Who's coming in here? His burgers are smelling rather good, Matthew.
Yeah, something's cooking. Smells good.
Gus is in again. Good loop. Let's push down here and mid off. That's okay. That's really good. Really good.
Yeah, more cars coming in.
Sorry?
They will find quite quickly. There's no room in the car park.
Yeah, we need to get them old boards up soon, chap, I reckon. Wonder whether Gus will get a bowl in the twos. You never know. Bowling like this, he might get a go. Quicker ball, it's in the air. And that's 6 holes. That's okay. See the difference though? He just gently walks forward and just times it. I think Will might have wanted to catch that. It was well bowled, well bowled. Here we go, everything's a run. Everything's a run. Loads of encouragement from Big Bro, Phil Slatter. Thanks, Phil. Oh, Gus. Well, you got away with it, I think. Well bowled, mate.
Here's a quick question for you.
Arsenal,
I've just thought
Yeah.
of one. Are you allowed to field directly behind the bowler?
Ungentlemanly conduct.
Oh, okay.
Did you see England try that, didn't they, in the Test match? Very, very close. Stokes is very, very close in line with the thing, so he had to move over a little bit. I think they call it something housery, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's Hooky, talking of something housery. We've got a question from Phil Slatter, but I'm not going to read it out, Phil. But nice that you're on listening to us, mate. Oh, Waz, that's the weirdest ball I've ever seen. Oh, Dre looked like a brilliant goalkeeper. So he's... I don't like cricket. So Waz has dragged that down, and it would have been a wide outside leg stump, and the bloke's opened himself up and smashed it just past Dre at 45 on the one, who's made a brilliant attempt at getting it. So Waz is back in now, get a bit better control, good quicker ball, top spinner, dot ball. Oh, yeah, close to a no ball. The umpire's having a little scratch about, a bit of gardening. Looks like he's putting some potatoes in. It's funny, isn't it? Hooky turns up, he doesn't worry about parking anyway. He will be here in a minute and his car will be beautifully parked somewhere. So Waz is back in again. It's gone to cut. That's too close to cut, chap. Too close to cut that. Good variations from Waz. Come on, the twos player. I guess that's come from another twos player. Ben Ling, his name. Waz is again, he comes up the wicket, he's pushed that into mid-wicket. Should only be the one. Loz wanders round. Good bit of fielding. Do you know what Benny Ling is famous for, Matt? Did you see his Instagram story the other week?
No.
So Bollicats Ling has made a bit of a name for himself when he was at uni in Swansea, that when he walks past a takeaway kebab shop, pizza shop, he just sort of runs in the door and then dives onto the floor for no apparent reason. And then the people that are queuing, that's a very, very, very nice shot. Look at that. He just pumps it over there, stands still. Go and pick that up for me, Cockles. Yeah, 4 to save it. Yeah, so you imagine you're stood in a kebab shop at 11 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then fucking Lingy just ends up by your feet. Just runs and dives in. It's quite odd, but very entertaining nonetheless. There we go, look, every run's a ball. Calmly put one over extra cover, called timing. Takes one into the mid-wicket. End of Waz's 4 overs. 4 overs, 2 for 22. That's a good evening's work.
One of the Banbury boys on the mic here.
Banbury boys on the mic here. They probably won't, they'll be in the zone, I guess. James Howard. But you're not allowed to walk in. There we go. I don't know what that means. Jimbo. He's obviously referring to Lingy. I'll try and get a word with him and find out. So Gus is off, Loz is on from this end. Obviously doesn't trust Gussie to bowl to Lloyd. Wants the big scalp himself. Screens will have to be moved. I'm not doing screens.
No, stay away from them, mate.
Bit nervous. No, Lloyd's not one of them. Surely they've got to go over. No, he's coming over, not round. So it's 70 for 4 from 2. Lloyd Sabin's moved very, very gently, calmly, easily onto 14. And young man Cross, I think, Here's his 12 knot. That's a really good cricket shot straight to Gus, extra cover dot ball. Oh no, it's Alistair Short, sorry. Alistair is at the non-striker's end. Simo's having a chat with Will. These boys know each other because they play against each other all the time. It's great. I love it.
Yes. There's a nick there.
Well, if the umpire hasn't given it, he hasn't given it.
All my life. Well, it definitely hit something. Don't know what it hit. Maybe it hit his pad.
No, he's too far away for that. Loz was pretty adamant. I don't know whether or not anything was said. I don't know. Lloyd's talking to Frankie. Frankie seems to be chuckling. There we go. Don't know what it was. There we go. No need for any tantrums, boys. It's a game of cricket. Well bowled. He's had another nibble. Good change here from Loz. Credit where it's due. Very good change.
The umpire is Mark Bransbury. He is our umpire.
Yeah,
So-
looks like he's been to a new fancy dress shop. He's like Mr. Ben when he came out, Pavy, just then, with a new outfit on.
Uh-huh. Shiny.
Well, if he's our umpire and he hasn't given it, you'd like to
Oh,
think,
you like
and
to
then,
think it's not out, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
if
have
he
a
hasn't
word with
heard
him
it, he hasn't
afterwards and
heard
see
it.
what his thoughts on that one.
So, well done, very good. Bit of fielding from Gussie, but all of a sudden, a bit of pressure from Loz. Very, very good. Brave change, puts him, brings himself on, delivers. Frankie Beans has come up. That's wide. That should be just the one. Maz has gone off like a scolded cat. What a fielder. Brilliant.
Jeez.
Very
What
good. We've
fielding
got some
there.
outfielders out here today. It's very good. Just one there. So Fozzie Sylvester, hi, remember you from Saturday. Hi guys, just going from a 12-hour shift in the trauma unit. How many wickets did Woody take? Well, I don't think he took any today. Yes, he did, sorry, 2 overs, 1 for 6. He's obviously going to come back on. Oh, that's pushed into the offside. I thought there might have been a chance for catch. Well done. Nothing too traumatic down here, but 12-hour shift in the trauma unit. What? So, well done. Fozzie. Well batted, Simo. Have you played today?
Yeah.
There's the mic. Oh, look at that. Most delightful man in the world. Nearly kills a kid, and then, because it's the kid's fault, and then probably end up buying him some sweets. I mean, so, Fozzie, your man is just coming on up from the other end. The end he bowled from on Saturday and took 4 wickets. So, we are Banbury is 72 for 4 from 13.
Target score, Matt? 140?
As many they can
Oh,
get.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you think they're going to get from here, though?
you know.
130?
Yeah, I think that's probably a decent shout. Yeah, 130, 147 or 8 and over will get them up there. But to be fair, we've bowled well. We fielded quite well. Boys are back on the circle, sort of happy to give this single there, I think. So, so Dave's back on. We've got Waz at 45 on the one, feeling probably cock-a-hoop with his bowling. Will's backwards square leg right on the boundary. We've got a deep mid-wicket, deep long on, deep long off. Extra cover in orthodox. We've got deep cover. Good from Ski. I know exactly what he did there. Benny Ling, a 45 on the one, short third, Manish, and Dre at backward point. So Lloyd Sabin starts to move his feet, and Dave does a dummy.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
How many times are you allowed to do it?
There is no, you don't get 4 points of refusal. There you are, nice slower ball. Lloyd goes down one leg and paddles it round a Waz. Good. It'll be interesting to see what Lloyd thinks of our pro. A bit of experience there though. So Will moves round in front of square now. She was backing up, goes wide of the crease. Sure, we just let him have one there, but Lingy picks up, flicks it in. It's a great variations from Dave. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. Fozzie. I don't know where you got that nickname of Fozzie, but that's what Bear called you. And we're going with Bear's not with us tonight because he's only got a part-time contract. We bombed him off. Good bit of fielding. Well bowled. So Bear's at a charity event tonight. Is that right?
That's what Mrs. Bear said. I think it's she said a homeless charity.
So you made him homeless, has she?
For a night.
I wonder how much. I
wonder if
how long
goes out handing out soup round.
I wonder how long he'd last. Homeless, the old boy. That's a wide. No, Dave. There's no point in saying anything. Get on with it, chap. You've got the Downs badge on now, boy. We don't have any of that old chirp. That's a wide all day long. Freddie Smith's in the net with a silly bucket hat on. Young lad turned up, looked like he used to be in Chips, Matt. He's definitely hit that. So it's a wider, slower ball. Lloyd's sort of gone to try and sort of swack it, I think is the only way to do it. Big wicket. So Lloyd's trying to sort of paddle that through mid-wicket from about 1'18", even 2 foot outside off stump. But it's an under edge, and that, Matthew, was a fantastic bit of keeping from Beano. Under edges are hard. That's proper from Beans. Very good. So 76 for 5 from 13 and a few, and the main man's back in the hutch.
Yep. Target's come down a bit, I think.
Target's come down, maybe. I don't know much about the rest of them, mate, to be honest, but...
I can have a look at the Wasp predictor. If you
where is he? Where's our Waspy gone?
Oh.
Not available.
Not available?
Not available. So they go at 6 and over, they get 113. 8 and over, they get 125. At the current run rate, ladies and gentlemen, they get 110. Don't ask how me and Matt work that out. We are just geniuses. Basically, our algorithms are second to none. It's very, very... Oi! So I don't know who's coming at 10 with number 10 on his back.
Got very blue shoes, hasn't he?
Dave Eaton. I was just about to say, Matt, I don't know if you've ever been to any of the food factories, but they make you put weird blue plastic things on your feet. And that looks like he's late. He's just come from Bird's Eye, and he was late to cricket, and he's still got his plastic shoes on.
It's a shame I haven't got blue suede shoes as a jingle.
Oh, good from you. As long as nobody steps on them, we'll be all right. So, obviously, Badger went off to make me a cup of tea about a fortnight ago, so I'll get that tomorrow. Might need some soup at this rate. That is a great take from Beans. Yeah, it's an undercut. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He's good. So a bit of pressure on Alistair Short's 15 from 17 balls at the minute. Loz is coming in. Oh my days. So that's a full toss. A bit of pressure from Alistair. He just decided just to bend it forward. And I must stop singing. So basically, it's just reverse lap Loz. Is a full toss. What a cricket shot that was. It's proper T20 all of a sudden. It's like Middlesex Surrey. Slower ball from Loz. Massive nick. He's gone. I don't think he actually wanted to walk, but everybody went up. So I think he's probably more disappointed in his shot than he is. He's actually loving this. Look at the music and the way he's running out like Rocky. Brilliant. Well done, Woody. So Dave Eaton's been joined by Bradley Taylor. Sounds like a housemaker, doesn't it? Like one of them home builders. Bradley Taylor.
Or an estate agent.
Yes, good from you. Bradley Taylor, the estate agent, and the guy down here that works in the food factory. It's all going off. It's all kicking off down here. There we go. So 80 for 6 from 14. Loz has grabbed himself another one. So Brock is currently 3.2 overs. It says that's one. It says Loz has only got 1 wicket. Maybe that is right. Very, very good cricket out there from Luke Maslin. So sorry, Brock's bowled 3.3 overs, 1 for 20. Thanks, Ben. Who Ben is? Oh, Benny Ling maybe. It's all go. Look at the fielders go, Matt. There's more running in between balls on a T20 than there is in a whole Sunday game.
Yeah, so, not much running goes on in the Sunday game.
No. I trying to get Will Owens to run on Sunday was hard work, and he's 15.
Oh, yeah. I heard you say go, or something like that, didn't you?
Constantly trying to get the little sausage to move. Nice cricket, well bowled, well bowled, well bowled. So just quickly, got 2 balls left in the over. We have got 45 on the one backward point. We've got a deep cover, we've got an extra cover, we've got a long on, long off. Benny Ling in front of the score box. It would have been in front of the old shed that he destroyed during Cricket Week. Matty Warner, forgot he was still playing. Hello, mate. Deep square leg, and he's just left that. I've never seen the likes of that in a T20. The food producer's not very happy, but you got your feet, mate, in your blue bags, and you got a girt bat. Use it. And Waz at 45 on the one. I think he thought that was a wide.
Yeah, looked close.
Well, we just don't know, Matt.
No.
And the umpire, if he signals, and if he don't, he don't. That's not.
Definitely not.
That's
wide.
definitely not a wide. Cockles is off. Look, he's off to long on. Some of these boys that do the outfielding do some miles, don't they? So Cockles going long on to long off. Maz is now going from deep mid wicket to long on. Wills is going from long off to probably, where's he going? He'll end up at deep cover. Warnes hasn't moved. Waz is having a gentle stroll from 45 on the one to 45 on the one. Benny Ling comes up for the third man. Dre's been moved again.
Who's coming in now? This looks like your son again.
It looks like my son again. Coming for the other end. I love these bowling changes, Loz. Very good. Will Hook's taking the Michael. Over there having a fag, trying to entice me into smoking live. What do you think? I'm unprofessional. Right, so Gus is bowling to the estate agent, Bradley Taylor, left-hand drive. So Gus is bowling left-arm orthodox. Interesting to see what happens here. Is he going to go after him? They've only got 5 overs left. They're going to have a go. Oh, it's unlucky. So the field's going to change for the right-hander. So Cockles will stay at deep, long off. Loz is going into extra cover. Benny Ling's at 45 on the one. Dre's moving around a backward point. We've got Warnes at deep cover. There's no one down here. Waz is moving a backward square leg. Wills is a deep square leg. Dave ski route. Now this will be interesting. Take him off. No, well done. Well, good running. Wills is backward, deep square leg. Dave ski route is at deep cow corner. Maz at long on.
So I got another cricket question. This
Go on.
happened the other day in the junior game. So
Yeah.
one run was short. Should the batters swap ends?
No. No, it's just one short.
Just one short, but you don't swap ends?
No. Well bowled, Gussie.
I got
well
that
bowled.
wrong then. I got the batters
Great
to
pick
swap
up from
ends.
Dre. Great pick up from Dre. Yeah. You know the signal for one short, Matthew?
I do, it's that,
Well
isn't it?
done. Well done. So the left hand's on strike.
The other thing I did, see, I'm not a professional, is
Did you thrash the child that ran one short?
No. I think he nicked it and it wasn't bump, but I went over to the square leg umpire to check.
Yeah.
And the square leg umpire, I'll go with whatever decision you thought. Well, I said
Oh.
my gut feeling was out.
There we go, out you go. So that's in the air, and that's cloth, really. He hasn't timed it at all. So there's 3 players going at that. Warnes is going to win the race. The other 2 look like red arrows as they fly past him. Good cricket. Well bowled.
My question is, am I allowed to go to square leg umpire?
Yeah, of course you are.
That's
You
all
can
right.
go to square leg umpire and ask him how he takes his tea if you want. So Badger's come out with another pint of Stella, but still no tea.
And he didn't ask me whether I wanted to
He's
drink.
going to get the sack. So it's just down to me and you now, because Baird's not interested anymore. Well bowled, Gus. Well bowled. Quicker ball from Gussie. Nice bit of flight. Very good. Badger! Badger! I see you got another Stella. Ready? Very good. Well done, Gussie. So the president's having a prowl, talking to Will. Shouting to his little bro. Oh, this guy, look, he hasn't got the same trousers on, Matt. He might have been a late inclusion. Well done, Woody. Banbury win the toss. Ah, James Howard, head of cricket. I've just realised why he's head of cricket. You asked the question whether or not anybody can stand behind the bowler's arm. He can, but he's not allowed to walk in. So that's what the not allowed to walk in was. I thought what he was saying about not walking in was to do with the kebab dive-in shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no. So James Howard, thanks very much for that. Barnes, where have you parked? Well, in danger, Lynchy, but I reckon I could run and dive and catch it. How are you, big man? I hope you got a still of your LBW decision you gave out when you looked like the Statue of Liberty. I need to get you a nice big ice cream and we can make that happen. So yeah, thanks, Jimbo. That's very good, that is. So the fielder behind the bowler's arm cannot walk in, but he can stand there. But it's basically not very good. So what we got now, we've got Matt Warner back on. So was Loz bowled his 4? Yeah,
What you want to do is you want to play in pink, I think, and have a bright pink shirt and then stand behind the bowler.
Yeah.
So you can't pick the ball up.
So there's a lad, I forget his name, Jono, the Aussie guy that started playing a little bit of Sunday cricket for us. I brought him on to bowl the other day. He's got a really naff red bucket hat. And I said, "You're not going to bowl in your hat, are you?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "You're not, because it's the same colour as the ball, chap. It's probably not the right thing to do." I bowl from your lawns, Lord, like me, how?
So,
Matt
you know,
Warner.
Plymouth football, we're talking here very briefly. Plymouth playing bright green.
Yeah, the green army.
Stewart has bright green on. Stewart running down to sort something out. Player passes to said Stewart running down the line.
That's fantastic. That's a lovely shot. So this is Charles Hasselgrove, but I think there may be some other letters that aren't showing on here. So I'm really sorry, Charles. I can't get your full surname. Oh, no, it's gone. Someone's just changed it to Hasselgrove. They're very good. That's perfect. So he's off the mark with a nice little push shot down a bit off of one. So Matty Warnes is now going to be bowling to the food manager, Dave Eaton. Bloody bikes everywhere. It's like the Tour de France down here. See, he's taken one step up the wicket. I think Matt saw him coming. Maybe at the back of the hand, bounced over the top of the middle stump. So Banbury are under pressure here, but we still got to get whatever they get. Or one more than.
And, one thing I've learnt with Downs, low totals are still squeaky bum sometimes.
Yeah. Look at Horsepath away here again on Saturday. We went a bit squeaky against Cropredy, but ended up winning comfortably because Warnes came out and just teed off. So that's gone out, so very good. Well backed up. Loads of people running around all over the place. The boys are up for this. It's good to see. So Matt Warner, Dave Warner's down here in his pink shirt. Looks very dapper. So Charles Hasselgrove is on strike. He just pushes and gone. Loz, he's dropped his bat halfway down. Looks like he shapes up well, this guy. Mind you, he wouldn't be playing for Banbury if he didn't. So Warner's got one to go in this over. Currently 2.5 overs. One maidens, 1 for 16. So boys, girls, if you've got any more questions that I can't answer, but I can ask anybody else to, please let us know. He's timed that well, but that's one bounce straight to Dre. Very good from Dre. Throw it in, chap. Look at them go here, look. Cockle's going like the clappers. Gus is going like the clappers. Waz is going. Benny Ling's going slightly slower. Maz is off, Dave's off, they're all going. Brilliant. Really good, boys. Good over, Matty Warner. So Gus is coming on for his last over. This will be the 18th. Oh, not a good time to bowl, Gus, I don't reckon, mate. You know our word of the captain to bowl a bit earlier. They'll be after you now, chap. Reggie! There's the maddest goalkeeper in the world, and he's only 4. How old's Reg? 10?
No, he's younger than my youngest. So
he's nuts, isn't he?
7, I think.
7. That's in the air.
That is high. It's going over his head. 6.
That's 6, so... Let me hear say hey-oh. I was expecting Dave's ski route then to go, jump in the air, catch it and throw it back in like they do on the telly, but clearly it was way over his head. He wouldn't do it. So that's just in the slot from Gussie, and the big boys just backed him. Come on, Gussie, what you got then? Quicker ball, well bowled. Is it going to be 1 or 2? Dre, very good bit of fielding, well bowled. Good cricket, you two youngsters. Somehow we're going to need to stop them from going round there when the boys are on this end, aren't we? Or just get a stick and whack it through the spokes and then they can just fly across. So, oh, that's not a great ball, but he's going to get away with that. We've all had one wobble today.
Full toss, lots of air.
Lots of air. That was a moon ball. Come on, Gussie. You've got to make him hit over the offside here, boy. Get it outside off stump. Bowl at the 4th stump, boy. He stepped across to Ulcum again, and he has. That's big. That's a big, big hit. That's massive. That's gone over the road, one bounce into someone's home. That's the trouble with bowling at the death, I guess. They're going to have to get on with it, aren't they? So, that's a big hit.
Went over the net. That protects the road.
Is he? What, the hockey player? Oh, right. You might have gone for a cup of tea.
Where's your cup of tea, Matt?
He's coming now, look. I'm going to tell him I don't want it now.
Oh, I'm going to say, where's mine, I think.
He said he was kind of coming after I want a cup of tea. Then he goes off and I don't get it. And then I see him come back at the pavy with another pint of Stella.
Here we go, got a new ball.
Yeah, but we're fielder down. Here he comes. Right, Waz, Gus, if he steps across, dart it in or bowl it wide, boy.
What do you think of the colour of that?
Yeah, bang on, I reckon. Thank you.
Bang on.
I just wondered where mine was.
Did you want a cup of tea?
Well,
So Gus
I
is
didn't
in
get asked,
again.
I guess, so...
That's just the one. Oh, no, that could be 4. No. Oh, Dre's missed it.
I'll give you...
Expensive over this. Reggie's waving at the camera.
It's a quid or something.
All of a sudden they're on 110. So Gus is looking expensive now. 2 6s and a 4 and it's over. He bowled really well the first 3 overs, but 18th over, they're going to have a dig, haven't they? So, last ball. Quicker ball, false shot. There we go. So 4 overs for 40 for Gus for 1 wicket. It's going to go. Someone's have to go, Gus, so don't beat yourself up, chap. Oh my God. Look at Squirrel. Have you seen him in there? He looks like that guy David from The Only Gay in the Village. He's got a spray top on and a very tight pair of pink and white shorts on.
I think that's quite an old Smooger top when he was slightly...
Yeah, when he was under
Arrow-like.
when he was under 13s. So 18 overs gone, 111 for 7. Eaton moves on to 23. Right Warnes, we need a wicket probably. Field spread. 4 in the circle, which I should tell you, that's come down to Willsey. That's only going to be the 1 for short. Good. Still left and right hand combination, lots of moving, lots of trucking about. So our runner, I feel a bit like Philip Schofield having a runner with old Badgers coming back. Has he got a can of pop for you, or is that for somebody else? Or are you having tea?
I'm having a can of pop.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely our runner. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't walk behind the bowler's arm, chap. Come now, if you want to come now, then cool. No, don't bother me. It's the old boy with a bit of willow who might upset. So Dave to bowl the last over. That's pushed down a mid-on. No need to rush, Willsey. They've just taken the one.
Thanks, Paul.
Here we go, Maddie, your go. So, that's a great nut. That is a great nut. A lot of bounce in that. Tucks our Eastern up. He's fair play, though. He's had a bit of a biff there, hasn't he? 24 from 15. Tucked into Gussie a bit in the last over. So, it's 113 for him.
That I could play was Dalgleach and the Tsunami.
If you're being rude about Liverpool, I demand
That's
you.
about Newcastle. It was a Sunderland song.
Well, the Mackhams. So, boys, just to let everybody know, on the WhatsApp group earlier on, there's this really weird-looking, pale, pasty blue, very tired horse box. And then the next WhatsApp message, there's a picture of a bear on the side with Weller's
That's our new
River.
comms box, mate.
Just brilliant. But
It could work.
it was £450, but I put in the group which we should pay 40. So Joe Thomas has come in. I know it's Joe Thomas because he's 9'7" in the shade. 113 for 8. It's in the slot. Joey squeeze it out. Maz will pick it up. Woomph back in. Look at that. We have fielded brilliantly well today. We have done really well today. So 1 ball left this over. 7 balls left in the innings. Joe Thomas is swinging away. Nearly takes Loz's head off. So Hasselgrove is on strike. Warner's last ball of the night. He's gone to ramp him and he's missed it and he's hit the top of leg stump. They miss, you hit. Matty Warner fends up with 3 wickets. Well done, mate. So this is Oliver Wright striding out. Number 7. Oh, good. This is a belter.
Big lad.
You imagine if Joe Thomas would have been really quick. I always think it's the same when you got somebody like Matt Banahan, who used to play for Bath. He's about 104'6", 20,000 stone, and was rapid. And he should have been a forward and played on the wing. It's like having a giant guy here. It was very good spinner. Not a very good bat. He's just got out. Jay's ski route's seen him off. So that completes Banbury's innings. So 114 for 9. 114 all out. What am I on? I'll wait for Matt to finish. So Banbury's all out for 114, 19.1 overs. I'll just whiz quickly through the bowling figures. Matt Warner, 4 overs, 1 maidens, 3 for 20. Lawrence Brock, 4 overs, no maidens, 1 for 20. Dave Ski Root, 3 overs, 3.1 overs, no maidens, 3 for 10. Waz Mahmood, 4 overs, 2 for 22. And Gussie, 4 overs, 1 for 40. There we go. I think he bowled better than that. Bloke just tucked him on that last over, didn't he?
Yeah, I think the way they were going after like 14 overs, I think they got to be a little bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, maybe, but like it said, Matt, we got to get 115. The twos couldn't get 115 on Saturday, so let's hope that we can do the same here.
Yes.
We can get over the line, get a few.
Good start, I think. Go from ball 1.
Well, back your overs, boys, and I think that if you've got, I don't know, if we're only 3 down after 10 overs, then we can have a go. You know, we've got some power in there, but it's a shame Freddie's not playing. 'Cause it's an ideal game for him because he could play the same innings that Richard Simpson played. Left-hand drive, give it a smash.
Should we have a 2-minute break?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yep.
There we go. Well done, everybody. We've
I
seen
would
a bit.
imagine we'll be back out around, what's the time now?
So just in case you are a Banbury supporter, Simpson was bowled for 31. Cole was out for duck. White was out for 7. Short was out for 19. Ben Cross was bowled by Waz Mahmood for 4. Lloyd Sabin played 2 quality shots, but fouled to the pro for 16. Eaton gave Gussie a bit of tap, got 24. Taylor was out, caught ski route, bowled Gus for 4. Hasselgrove looked quite promising, but Matt Warner cleaned him up for 5, and Joe Thomas was out for 1, leaving White not out for 0. Right, see you in a bit. Thanks, gang. I've never seen that before, where the two opening batsmen are out like an hour before the umpires and before the fielding team. So looks like Will and Dre are opening. Very interesting call. Excuse me, gang, I'm just going to finish off my sandwich. I am on. So Oliver Wright's opening up from the chapel end. I think Wills is trying to get the screen across. I don't know if he's left or right. That is dark, Matt. That is really quite dark out there.
Do you think there's any chance that they would have to switch to a spin attack?
Oh, I don't know.
I guess the umpires haven't got light meters, have they?
Oh.
But that is dark. I got my boundary. I've all new boundary songs for us batting. I thought I used the old boundary songs for the.
The one that's broken.
It's just my shin, Joe, that's broken. Word's got about.
Yep.
Right. So, yeah, it's dark. I don't know, Matt. I don't know what the. Depends if they bump. I don't know if they're going to bump people or not. So, Wills is facing full ball, first ball, and it is dark.
It's really dark.
It's really dark. Comes a quick. What a shot that is. I didn't even see any of that, did you?
No. It's a pink
It's
blur.
just come in. Wills has played it late off the back foot. Big Joe Thomas down at third man, 1 run. So just run through the field for you. You've got 45 on the one. We've got a deep square leg. We've got a mid-on, orthodox mid-on, extra cover sort of in the circle, saving 1. Got a bit of a signal what's going on here. So Lloyd's in there, looks like he's catching. We've got a cover. We've got a backward point. We've got a slip. Just point that out. And Joe Thomas looks like he's about to bang his head on the pavy roof. He's a depth up, isn't he? So, Dre, what you got, boy? It's a good shot. How is this guy in the thirds every week? I don't know. Very good. So, it's quite... You right, Reggie? Reg has gone down. We need the old ambulance in a minute. A&E. It's all right, the old man's not spilt any beer, but he's coming in at a fair old it. Reggie's just stacked it on the old bike. In comes Oliver, into the right. That's down the leg side, that's a wide. This guy's quite slingy, isn't he? Sort of short, skiddy, and everything's really frantic when he gets to the crease. It's hardly Matt Warner-esque, is it?
Yes, a bit more Malinga-like.
Yeah, very much, very much. Very much. I don't know if he's a ones or a twos player. Pushes it through, it's quite quick. Certainly in this light. Wills has put that to extra cover. Lloyd comes in, picks it up, throws it gingerly. Well, the first ball I didn't see. Wills is late cut it down there and I didn't see him. And old Dre's just pumped in through extra cover for 3.
Young eyes, mate.
Why is he in the third team is beyond me. Yeah, I know. Oh no, he's done him. Oh, I thought he's done himself. If I'd have been the bowler, I think I might have gone to the other end to where Dre is. Better look at the stumps. There we go. That was a bit of cricket that sort of emulated his action. Oh, frantic.
It was very frantic. Fortunately, there was a fielder behind there because it could have quite easily gone for 4 overs.
Yeah, you're right. Good backing up. Those lights look very bright on that score box, Matt.
I wouldn't want to be batting.
No, but then I don't think you want to be here. Certainly backward point if that, comes off the blade sharpish.
Oh.
See? He is... This kid is talented, and I don't think he gets anywhere near the credit he should. He does things that most other players in this club can't do, and I know he's a bit nuts, but give him some confidence and let him play. I thought he'd got out then as I said that. That'd have been commentator's curse. That's going to go. Yeah, Dre's again. Look, everyone's really surprised. So, that's a good first over. 14 for Zip. We're nearly there. Who's coming on now then? I can't see. Is it Eaton? So, Dre's moves on to 11. Wills is 2 not out. It is dark. The fans are still coming in. A few of the boys
spin to me.
Yeah, going to open with Dave Eaton's going to open. It looks like he's shaping it. He's going to bowl leggies. I don't know if he does or not. But Big Joey White's down here at... We've got a deep long on, we've got mid-wicket, we've got deep mid-wicket. We've got 45 on the one on the leg side. We've got mid-off extra orthodox cover, backward point, and a short third man. And he's bowling on... Oh, Dre nearly run himself out. He's bowling orthodox, not leggies, just regular off spin, but he darts it in. Again, it's dark. Oh! See what Wills is trying to do there. He's trying to work it onto the leg side, and he's got a bit of a leading edge. Could have gone anywhere. Is Willsy going to... Do you think Wills's role was to stick? Was he just going to... Because the title's not that big? Anything in the art, he's got to hit over the top. Oh, he's chopped that on. He's chopped... Sorry, he hasn't chopped it on. He's got an inside edge. Is that gone? Dre's coming back for 3. That is great running. Great running. Good cake for the keep. Look how bright those stumps are, Matthew.
Geez, you can just tell how dark it is from how bright the stumps are.
Yeah. I think Wills is trying to work that onto the leg side because of the field placing.
Nick B. Hi, Matt. Watching from Gloucester.
Who's Nick B? Who be you then? Nick B?
It could be either of us, couldn't it? Matt. We're Matt cubed. Matt squared.
Yeah, who's Nick B?
I don't know a Nick B, but I probably do know a Nick B. Oh,
He's plumped that over the thing. Is that going to go? The guy's running round from... Just picked it up. Backward square leg on the boundary. 2 from Dre. Lovely little funny little scoop shot. Hi, Matt. There's 2 T's in that, so it might be me, because you're a 1 T, Matt. We don't know. Nick, whoever you be, let us know. Nick B. Bishop? Nick Bishop. Who's Nick Bishop? Never heard of him. Make that up completely. Right, Dre, what have you got? That's a beautiful shot out to mid-wicket. Guy who runs in. Simple one. You do, Matt. Oh, God, we're going to play those games, aren't we? Hiya, Bobby Boucher. Nick B. I can't even see the picture. Who's Nick B? Oh, Wilson's gone for a late cut, missed it.
end of the over.
Nicky Butt with Vicky.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, it's me.
It's you, not me.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Ah.
It's me.
He was trying to disown you,
Mr.
Nick.
Butt. Sorry. Yes, I didn't know you followed us on YouTube. Thank
Nicky
you.
Butt, the Man United player.
Well,
Well,
yes, it's me. Sorry, Nick.
Nick, he's only 2 T's this. Well, he's only 1 T, Matt. I'm a 2 T, Matt.
Although my name is spelt with 2 T's.
Well, Matthew.
The long version, but I only ever spelt my shortened version with 1 T. I don't
Well,
know
you
why.
should use 2, because otherwise they think you're a doormat and people walk all over you. There you go. Hi, Nick. Keith's brother-in-law.
Yes, we're there. Yeah.
Now we're
I got
sucking
it. I had
diesel.
it.
We've got a lull come in. No. So, sorry, after 2 overs and a bit of hilarity with Nick B from Gloucester, 20 for 0 off a 2.
We're getting further and further reach.
Ha ha, wish I, yeah. Right. Right, Drake, what you got at your sleeve now then, chap? 2 mucks here. Must be getting dark. You stop farming. It's very slingy action. That's cloth, really. Dre needs a new bat. Keep your head down, boy. You're doing great. Don't worry about that. Oh, yeah. What is that? That's a Suzuki car coming through there, Matt. Oh, no, it's not. It's a souped-up BMW that's probably just been stolen. He came down there a bit sharpish, didn't he?
Definitely not 30 mile an hour.
No, he was not.
This bowler's bowling a bit quicker than 30. Ooh.
Oh, that's a good leave. He's gone for the flip shot. It's missed, and Mr. Simpson ain't stopping that. Oh, God.
I better not play the music because it's buys. Let me just check.
No, you can play music. It's 4 runs, mate.
Too late now.
Well, that's a good leave from Dre.
Actually, I don't know whether the umpire signalled buys then. We'll have a look. See whether Dre moves on to 18. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. So, yeah, he completely missed it on my tees empty. I would ask Badger for another one, but I've got to work tomorrow. No, I haven't. I'm playing cricket. Right, in he comes. He is quick, slingy. He pushed a bit into that. It's gone straight out to Lloyd at extra cover. Throws at the stumps. No run. Joe White backing up. Yeah, with their black kit mat and everything down to dark, it's...
Jeff Ling's hurt his foot.
What's Slingy done there then? Turned in from home, foot in bandage, off for a few weeks. What have you done then, boy? Golfing? Pre-season rugby training? Slower ball, beautifully picked up from Dre and just basically leans forward and just plays a lovely little paddle around the thing. So Dre moves on to 18. The flames are off like God knows what happened. So when those flames are doing that, was that the same when Kim was trying to clean the barbecue the other night and set fire to the pavvy? Is that the similar thing?
I was wondering what all the smoke was.
I wasn't here, but I just heard about it.
Yeah, the barbecue caught fire.
Oh, he's a Yorker length outside off stump, and he's just dabbed that down. Joey Thomas Fields, 1 stump. That's the over bowled. So Dre stays on strike. 19 for Dre, 5 for Willsey, and it's 29 for Nort off a 3, Matt.
Great start.
We'd take that all day long, wouldn't we?
The old wasps.
Oh, you love a wasp. He's still saying not.
Yeah, they can't turn it off. DLS par is 13, so.
Yeah, it's funny how you lose a wicket and that goes. I wonder if DRS will come in tonight. I don't know whether they get.
DLS definitely comes in if it
rains. Will it come in for the darkness? But they want to play it. They want to get on with it.
Yeah.
It's not. As long as no one gets hurt, we'll be all right. So Davey Easton coming. He's continuing on with his lovely little blue shoes. Dre's played a funny old whip shot. See, the good thing about Dre is that it's very difficult to set a field to because he don't know where he's hitting at half the time, but he's so unorthodox. I don't know who was number 7, Matt, but God, he went across the crouch quick then, didn't he? Their fielder. He went from 45 on the 1 to square leg like a bloody whippet.
Christie.
Mr. Motivator's warming up, but the ended by the Astro. I don't know who he is, but he's obviously going to come on a bowl. Number 22. Time is up. I think Will might be better off coming up and trying to hit him over extra cover or over cover or mid-off. Use your feet. I don't think he's turning it much, but I might be wrong. There we go. He's gone on the back foot and he's been bowled middle stump. Right, 30 from... I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror. So is this Matty Warner coming out? Well, I hope that hasn't... DJ, bravo, DJ, bravo, DJ, bravo, DJ, bravo. Oh, it's Maz. I was sure that wouldn't have put Will off his rhythm because he had 2, he bagged 65 and got 50 the week before. Was batting well in the longer format.
Also with some better light.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but Dre's seeing the ball all right. Some days it happens, some days it doesn't.
Dre's a bit younger than Will these days.
Yeah. I think we were doing all right, actually, talking about him getting out, and now you just said that, you've probably really upset him, because he is old, isn't he?
He's overtaken the halfway stage of us, mate.
Yeah, Friday's the big day. Friday's the big day. We've got a day planned, can't tell you what's going on. Ooh, that's well bowled again. This guy's bowled well. He batted well, didn't he? I'm going to get some of them blue shoes. I reckon they work.
Just don't step on them.
I can step on them, I just don't want anybody else to. Well, he's a proper cricketer, I'll give him that. Just bowling darts, isn't he? Hard to get away. Well bowled, young man. Well, you look older than me. You've got grey hair, chap. I don't know how old you are, but there we are. Right, so 30 for 1 from 5. Needing...
Four overs, I think.
We started from the top end. You are absolutely right. 30 overs. 30 overs? What's going on in my head? So change of bowler, same action. This is the guy that was warming up at the end of the Astro. So he's coming in, bowling to Dre. Very long run. Looks like Dolph Lundgren from Rocky 5, or was it Rocky 4, Matt?
Rocky 4,
Rocky
Dolph Lundgren.
4.
I will break you.
That was it. That was on the telly the night. I got caught the end of it. When Rocky brought the Americans and the Russians together. His little speech at the end. Hey, Adrian. So we've got a mid-off, we've got an extra cover, we've got a cover, we've got a backward point. We've got Joe Thomas down at third man. We've got 45 on the one, deep square leg. And that's exactly where, that's gone for 4 holes. It's a thick outside edge, nearly takes the kid off, doesn't it? Silver lining. We've got a mid-wicket and a mid-on. So Dre's gone at that. It's pretty quick. It's a thick outside edge. And he's come down here, and we've got a young man sitting next to his dad about 2 yards from the rope. He's gone to pick the ball up. He's hit the rope, nearly took his head off.
Schoolboy error.
Inexperienced, that. We'll have to start putting notices on the rope. If ball hits rope, please duck, or something. Right, again, this guy striding in, big, strong stature. Gets Dre's going all over the shop. Basically, Dre's ended up nearly at point, misses the ball, no run. Well, actually, I remember Megas telling me about a guy that had turned up from Saffron Walden or somewhere and is here for a quarter of the season. He might be in the RAF or the military, or whether or not he said that he was quick. I don't know if this is the guy or not. Certainly looks like an athlete, Matt, doesn't he? That's out. So he's come in, sort of relatively orthodox length. Dre's trying to hit it. He's got the thick outside edge, caught mid off. Great little knock from Dre. Really good knock from Dre.
Always look on the light side of life.
Here he is, Captain Cockles. Crowd are quiet, Matt. Well done, Dre. Well batted, mate. It's a great little knock from you, chap. So, I think it's probably going to be the quickest bowling that Cockles would have faced since he's come back from his op. So 34 for 2 now from 4 and a 4.2 or 4.3. He's still very dark. We've got a slip back in. Whitey's gone back in at slip. So let's see what happens here. Cockles, you've got plenty of time, mate. Run rate's not too risky. We only need to set 80 from here. 80 from 15 and a bit. So run rate's not a problem. If he gets in and gets going, we'll be going home early, old Cockles. Well, let's push through a bit. Let's go. We're going to get 2 there, I reckon. Both these two are really, really quick between the wickets. Very good start.
Great running.
Had toe straightened with help of saw and a surgeon. Was that a Nicola surgeon? Lingy, I hope you're all right, my old mate. Poor old bugger. Bobby Boucher. Tennant or cross cut. Very good from you, Bobby. Oh, that's done a bit. That's done a bit. That's a good nut, that is. It's lifted and gone past the outside edge. Joey Thomas warming up down here. take it this could be Podge looking at the number plate.
Definitely earns too much if you've got a number plate like that.
Speedy recovery, Jeff. That's from Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. That's in the slot, push back. I like that. That's the end of the over. Good over, young chap, whatever your name is. I should have said that. I was just going to say it's Luke Maslin, but I just know because he bats for us. Kieran Colne. Bold. Right, what we got on
There was a
that?
shout then at the end of the over. It just sounded like no ball to me, but obviously it wasn't.
Yeah. So we've got, who's coming? Is Joey Thomas coming on? Looks like it. He's a depth up, this boy.
Lives in Whitney.
Yes.
Travels all the way to Banbury.
Don't start any rumours now, Matt. Don't start any. Well, we've got a left arm spinner, haven't we? I think this young man was coached by Phil. I'm sure Phil will send a message in if I'm telling a load of old porkies. So I'm not sure if he's ex-county bowler or still in the county setup. I haven't seen his name for a while, but here he comes. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. So we've got a mid-off, we've got extra cover, we've got cover, we've got a point, we've got a backward. I don't know really, it's like a very deep gully, it's hard to describe. Short fine leg, deep mid-wicket, Cockles has scampered one, Maz is off the mark. We've got a mid-wicket and we have Whitey down here at deep long on. Martin Bibby's got his jumper over his shoulder like he's just doing a gap year. So, Thomas to Cockles. Is that Maz off the mark? Gloves one and Cockles went after it. It's quiet. Don't think it's got any. He might have got a little bit lighter. Well bowled. It's a wide. It's done him. It's a wide. I don't think I'd wide anybody as tall as him, you know, just in case he'd dot me on the top of the head. That's not wide. That is not wide. That's hit him outside the line, maybe. Oh, yeah, he might be getting a level one here. If the umpire says it's not out, it's not out. Get on with it, chap. How many times you ask him, he ain't going to change his mind, boy. At mid-wicket, clearly he's got a much better view than the umpire as well. Brilliant. Well done. It's at the middle of the bat. Joey's going to have a word. One thing I don't understand is all this ag in cricket. You want to get angry, play a proper sport. Oh, that's edgy. And he comes. Well bowled, good over. Oh, we've still got one to go because of the wide. That probably doesn't help the situation either. Cockers push it through. Richard Simpson dives on the floor. He's striking off. I don't think he's very happy, Mr. Thomas there, boy, but the umpire will never change his name, that is for sure. Change his mind even. So, things have slowed up a little bit now, haven't they? 38 for 2 from 6. Joe's off down there. Have a chat. Ski Root's in next. Benny Ling's got his white pads on. Somebody lending some black ones. We must have more coming in. So we lose 2 or 3 wickets. Different game of cricket all of a sudden. Right. Cold still coming in. Dark. Maz has tried to. No, bit of language. Get very excited now. They are. The Banbury boys are for the first time. All feathers are sticking up.
It's Bear Jr.
Dab down to third man.
Bear Junior.
Good running, good bit of fielding. Oh, it's the younger one. It's all right. It's just the younger one.
The better one.
Phil Slatter, true. What are you, Spandau Ballet all of a sudden, Phil? So I don't think Mr. Thomas was very pleased with that LBW decision.
I think it's a bit high.
Well, don't matter. He flapped his arms about. I thought he was going to take off at one stage, Smithy, to be honest. Calm down, chap. It's only a game of cricket.
Thought it was a lovely start by Dre Ross.
Great. He's class, mate. I love him.
Turned nicely.
Just love him. Well, that's done a bit.
Maz is still seeing them well.
Maz is seeing him well, and the keeper's saving 2 back here, isn't he? That's bounced in front of him. Get up to the stumps, chap. Old Meggers would be. Meggers would have had that. Well, it's getting a bit vocal now. Well, they've got to shout to each other. They can't see each other. It's so dark.
It's quite dark, isn't it?
It's very dark.
Has the sun gone?
We've had it for the season. That's it. Wimbledon starts soon. It's bound to go in. Test match cricket's on. Wimbledon. Who needs sunshine? Golf's the Open will be on soon. Don't need it for that either.
You're looking a bit lonely over here.
That's a good little dab, but that might go for 4.
Joey's not diving.
Joe is he not a diver?
He's not a diver.
It's probably a long way down though. It's a long way down.
How did Gav bowl?
Bowled all right. First 3 overs all right, and then the old boy tapped him about a bit from that last over. I think he probably took it for 20 off the last over. I think.
Could happen there.
Well, I think it was the 18th over. Yeah, so
It's a tough over to bowl.
he wants to chat with his captain and get his overs done.
You'd be refusing to bowl that one.
Yeah, no, thanks, Skip.
Or Skip Hammy's gone.
Thanks for no thanks. The skipper had bowled out though. Good decision. That's gone down. That's going to be 2, maybe. He is lightning. He is quick, isn't he, Maz? Good bit of fielding.
Predictions?
Predictions: Man City to win the league comfortably. Arsenal to finish 6th.
It's generous.
Yeah.
Arteta ball.
I got an interesting thing to tell you. Remember DJ?
Yeah.
We ended up in an establishment on Saturday night at whatever time we got back into Whitney. And he was in there and I was having a chat with him and he was with Tom Geeson Brown. Know Tom Geeson Brown?
Should I?
No, probably not. Played a bit of cricket. Do you know Ben Geeson Brown? Same age as Willsey, I know.
Yeah,
Anyway, so I'm talking to DJ and I said, oh, is that Tom Geeson Brown? Yeah. And he was, the last time I heard, he was the S&C coach for Norwich.
Really?
And I said, is he still at Norwich? He said, no, he's at Arsenal. So of course I got
wonders.
So I ended up nosing him off, as silly as a wheel. Could hardly speak. Oh mate, what's it like being a Premier League football? He said, Arteta's a genius, and it was good. I had a really good conversation. He's probably thinking this guy's
Did you
really
ask him for a
good.
job at a proper club?
No, I didn't actually. It's an S&C coach. You imagine me? I
you'd be good.
think I'll be all right. But it's quite interesting. He was just saying that Arteta literally is a genius. The whole setup's unbelievable. It's this, it's that, and all the rest of it.
I
So
love him. He's brilliant.
yeah. So no, it's good. It's nice. He was.
Is he one of the main S&C coaches?
I don't know. He was. He played Oxfordshire cricket. Opened the bowling for Oxford. Lived in Charlbury. His dad was involved a little bit, but just a really nice family. And I hadn't seen him for years. And then, yeah, there we go. We all like a bit of sport, don't we? Oh, he's done a bit there.
Especially with the Gooners.
Especially with the Gooners. Well,
Best team in England.
big step though, isn't it? I think
Really
anything around that is brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. So I want to sort of watch that documentary again and see whether or not he's on there.
They're supposed to be doing another series.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll do all right this year, you know. I think we'll do all right. I'm hopeful.
Are you going to get Decky Rice?
Well, he's looking at City now, isn't it? I think City are doing that to bump up the price.
Well, I think I said to your dad on Saturday, is that clever business from Arsenal to say that Man City are actually involved where there's been no offer in? I see somebody offered about 47 quid for Kane, didn't they, today? That was quite
He's
funny.
not worth that, is he?
No, he's not.
Couple
Anyway,
of quid,
cricket,
maybe.
47 for 48 for 2. Maz moves on to 11. Cockles is on 2. Is that right? That is the right way around.
Time for Tommy to give it a whack.
No, told him a dummy.
Launch one. I think anything full will go big.
The thing is, we need him at the end. I guess we need him to be batting for the next 10 overs to give us a chance.
We do still have a batting to come.
Yeah. We've got Dave Warnes, not Dave Warner. He is here in his pink shirt, but Lingy. We've got a few that can give it a biff. Waz. We've got a few. I don't know how many are used to playing against a bowling attack as good as this.
Yeah. They're doing well. They're always a good team. Be nice to get one over them.
It would finally, finally. And I think we bowled and fielded really well, to be honest.
Yeah, from what I saw, it looked good.
Yeah, well, what I saw you in the nets, you look good.
Makes a change.
Should have been out there giving it a biff.
Wasn't selected.
Wasn't selected by the MCC. Freddie
Wasn't
Smith.
selected by anyone.
Freddie Smith at left arm quick. That's genius. Glad they've done their homework.
Barnsley, I will see you in a bit.
Good old boy. Where's your old man today anyway? He's doing some charity gig, is he?
He told me he'd had enough of you and has retired.
Wow.
Charity, mate.
I did say to him, if it ever gets to that stage, just be honest and tell me face to face, Bear.
He doesn't want to see you again. He's upset. You've obviously done something to him. I don't know what you want to tell the viewers.
Not another one.
Every week it seems to be.
Easily done, obviously. Easily done.
Very sensitive, you know that.
So we've got 53 viewers. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to do my shameless plug. Please, please, please subscribe. Trying to get to the mythical 1,000 subscribers.
We've got 170 logins. We've gone to 42 as soon as you started begging. Look.
Well, 52 at the top. 52 is the important one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Concurrent viewers.
So why is that different to this one?
It's because it's a rolling average.
Oh, I see. 53. So you 53 lovely people, please just subscribe to the Oxford Downs YouTube channel. It made Matt, the producer, very, very happy. Hello, Freddie Smith from Sam King. He's gone, mate. As soon as he saw your name pop up, he legged it. Right. We've got to change a bowler. I'm guessing
Left arm.
Charles Hasselgrove. Down to Joey Thomas. He's busy down here, isn't he? Good arm. In he comes. Cockles is in the way of the keeper.
Another slingy type
action. Yeah.
It has got a bit brighter, Matt.
I think it has, isn't it? Definitely.
Earlier
has.
saying it can only get darker, but
Yeah.
it's definitely got a little bit brighter.
We're good at this, aren't we? Not. It's 8 o'clock, Matt. 5 to 8. Hopefully we can get this all wrapped up. Some of us have got a busy day tomorrow. Again, he looks that looks quite awkward. I don't know, you remember Paul Adams, the left arm spinner he used to bowl for South Africa. He was named as the frog in the blender because he used to sort of do all this. But it's quite a funny action he's got. Pushes it through good length. I suppose at the end of the day, it's where the ball pitches is the most important thing. Strides in. Yeah, he does. He leans. That's a nick. And that's probably going to go for 4 because, as Freddie Smith just told us, Joe Thomas don't dive.
Change the way you kiss me.
If you watch this action, Matt, is a little bit a faster version of Alex Ling. Look at his head, where his head is.
Oh yeah,
He's right on the side there.
Looking at
Yeah.
square leg. What square leg would it be? Where would he be looking? Help me with my fielding positions, please.
Well, he's, I guess he's looking at mid-wicket-ish from there, because he's left-hand drive, isn't he? So his Cockles is mid-wicket. But if you look now, his head really sinks over. That's 4. No, Joey's going to get that. Only the 1, maybe 2, because Maz and Cocknote fielding.
What would happen? I always like these questions. So the ball comes fizzing in, and the keeper's some part of the keeper's clothing comes off and it deflects onto the stumps. Is that okay?
Right, run that by me again.
I'll.
Pad 1 pushed into front of square. Keeper's gone. Sorry, say that again.
So it's run out opportunity.
Yeah.
Fielder's well out of his ground. Part of the clothing, cap or whatever, falls off the person keeping, and the ball then deflects onto the stumps after hitting said item.
I'm not 100% sure, but I guess it would be not out and maybe 5 penalty runs. Like hitting the hat, like hitting the lid. It certainly wouldn't be out, because otherwise you'd have keepers going.
Ball comes fizzing in, another one comes off the player running in, comes off his bat and then hits the stumps. That's out, isn't it?
Bit like Stokes he did in the World Cup final.
Well, I went for 4 that time.
Yeah. That's a good clean swack, that is. It's only probably just the one. We've got two out of the probably 3 quickest runners out here. Joey Thomas is into his 3rd over. So it's 56 for 2 from 9. See a Tim up. Didn't get abused live on telly. Things are looking up. Slower ball, pushed down a bit off. A really good cricket shot from Cockles. I hope that means that he's starting to get a little bit of form, poor old boy, after missing the start of the season. I like this. This is all right. This is okay.
I think it's because it got a bit brighter, a bit easier to see the ball.
Yeah, it might be.
Definitely brighter.
No.
That's out.
Oh, that's missing leg stump, personally. I think he's given that on the last one. He's probably copped some chirp and given it. I think that's missing leg. It's a shame we can't re-watch it, isn't it? Not this 100% because it's obviously not in alignment. Told you, didn't I? It was a good sign that Tom is starting to hit the middle of the bat. Is out next ball. Right. Is this Warner? They all look the same. Well done, Cockles. So Tommy Cost is out. LBW, Joe Thomas to 15. Doesn't look very happy with that decision at all. So Matty Warnes comes out. Joey Thomas picks up the wicket he wanted about 2 overs ago. 58 for 3 from 9.
This is Joe's 3rd over, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. He's got 2 balls left in this. So we're about halfway there, Matt.
We're over halfway there in the runs.
We are just over.
Just do the same again. It's fine.
Yeah. No one's really taken off, are they? I think obviously the best bat so far tonight has been Dre, without any doubt. That's out in the air. That's out. First ball. No, he's. I'm not sure if that carried. So Warner's gone to hit that over extra cover. He sliced it. Guy's coming from backward point. I don't know if it's carried or not. I don't want to do him injustice, but
I think the shot of the day was Dre's little deflection. That was
a goodie.
Shot.
That was very, very good. That's better play, but that's gone straight. Hit Richard Simpson's hands, have gone up and hit him straight in the mush. So another good over from Joe Thomas. 3 overs, 1 for 7. That's the way to bowl in the T20 dig, isn't it? There we go. Right, so that's 10 overs up. 15 on the board, more than halfway. So the run rate's all right, 3 down.
I got hit on the chin playing Black Sheep on Friday. With the
Did you?
ball. Bang.
Did you? Not by somebody from giving a naff LBW decision?
No. Deflected off the top of the bat.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Were you wearing a lid?
No.
Did it hurty?
It did hurt a bit, yeah. It hurt the top of my jaw here.
Yeah,
rather
hit
than
you
the
there.
actual hit point,
Yeah.
the impact point.
Yeah, it's not good.
I did expect to put my hand up and feel a bit of claret, but I didn't,
No.
fortunately. Just a bruise.
Yeah, it's amazing how it jolts you. Oh, well done. Keeper stood up. Very good bit of keeping. Very good. Yeah, touch wood. I haven't really been hitting the chops. I got hit in the throat once and I wasn't wearing a lid. That hurt.
Oh, gosh. I got hit in the throat playing paintball once. I tell you what, that really hurt.
We went paintballing for Will's stag do. And one of my greatest achievements of all time was there was loads of different people from loads of different groups there. We got this thing and this bloke was running towards it and he wasn't like miles away. And this ball's come out and I've watched it because I'm sort of down on my knees and it's just swung late and hit the boy straight in his crown jewels. And literally, I've lost it. I was so excited because he's like slow motion because I could watch it and he's standing there going dead straight. He just sort of did that.
They don't go straight.
No, they don't, do they?
They
And it's just hit him right in the right place, and it's like slow motion. He's gone. Oh! Yeah, it's brilliant. I said, that was me. I was so excited. But apart from that, I was pretty hopeless at it, to be honest. But there we go. It's good fun. Yeah, that cricket ball hurts, Matt. Very quiet. Very quiet. Banbury boys are clapping, trying to get the boys going a bit. We need a... It's going to be, like you said, Matt, it's going to be one of those sort of twitchy bums. A good length. Good length.
My money's on us at the moment.
Your money's on us?
That. Yeah.
Okay. We need a big over. We need somebody to be brave, and we need somebody to have a crack.
Over a 10 or 12. That takes that.
Yeah, even if they're streaky falls, I don't care. But we very... I can't remember the last time we ever beat Banbury, to be honest. They've always been better than us. Simple as that.
We beat them in a pre-season friendly, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, we beat
good
them in
keeping.
a pre-season friendly here.
Oh, yeah, we did a few years. Absolutely stuffed them out of the blue, didn't we? I don't know whether or not they were at full strength, but certainly this shorter format of the game, a few games I've played in.
They tied. We had a tie against them.
Did we?
Famous tie. The time Will broke his finger. That was a tie.
Well, I wasn't here at the end, was I?
No, it was a tie, which was enough to see us through.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, well done. Well, that was a good trick. You can do that again. That was brilliant. You couldn't see it off camera. So he's come round from backward point, fielded the ball, rolls round, flicks the ball up somehow on the back of his neck, and I thought it was going to be like one of those footballers that
he flicks it up in the air again.
Yeah, and catch it on the end of his nose and eat it like a cat or a dog. I mean, even. He's very quiet.
So change of bowling here.
So Lloyd Sabin's coming on. I think he bowls a bit of tweak. Oh. Yeah, we need somebody to have a dart, I think. 61 for 3 from 11. Luke Maslin's 15 not out. Matty Warner's 2 not out. Blimey.
Ball giving the cyclists instructions to make sure they aren't going behind the bowler's arm
He
here.
won't take a scrap of notice. He'll be back again in a minute. Loopy, a nice little nut. Pushing for 2. I don't think they're going to get it. Oh my God, they're going to.
Easy 2 in the end.
I don't think Mr. Sabin is very, very pleased with that bit of fielding. He doesn't think there should have been 2 there. Joey's sort of deep backward square leg. Where's that gone now? That's probably just the 1. No, they're going for it. Again, not a great bit of fielding. 2 2s. Difficult. Oh, somebody else is coming out. This is, that's the ultimate. That's what's going to happen to me on Saturday.
You get swapped.
I'll be tear-arsing in and then some hero will replace me. Don't pick old men in the first team then, boys. That's what I'd say.
Dare I ask who's not available?
No, I don't know. I didn't get that far. I was just a bit stunned, to be honest. To be fair, as I got out of the car, I thought he was going to say to me, have you got your kit? As in for tonight. But no. It's the big one Saturday. And the good thing is it's a longer format, so that means I'll be on feet even longer. Boys, no more, right? Because they're playing cricket and you'll be behind the bowler's arms. Oh, Warren's played 2 shots to that. Chose the right one in the end.
I thought he was winding up there.
He was, wasn't he? He'd have taken it on if Whitey wasn't down here, you know.
He's got big palms, has he?
Ooh, he's a player, boy, I tell you. That's cross bat down here to Whitey, runs in, picks it up. Ooh.
Baseball shot.
Yeah, it was a baseball shot. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to have to put a rope across, aren't we, or something? Oh, well played, Matt. It's gone onto the back foot. I thought he was going to get LBW. Push that mid wicket. That's a good first over. Well, not for Luke, but for us. So 8 or 9 from it. 8 from the over. Well done without a boundary. Good.
All runs, weren't they? 8 all runs.
Yes, all run 8. Talking of running, here comes old Warner, the old man. Looks like he's got a stone in his shoe. He's
What the
going
record
like
is in an over, number of runs in an over, just from running.
Cool, I don't know, good one. Going like the clappers, Dave. You all right? It is a bit chilly, isn't it? I don't know. That is a really good question.
Good cricket trivia.
Well, logically says it should really be 18.
If they're
The
all-
logic,
Yeah.
but you can. We had a somebody
4
ran
run
4
here.
on. That's
Yeah, we
right.
had 4 runs.
Yeah, and then also, see, do you count overthrows in that? Somebody takes a quick single, whoomph, that's 5.
I wouldn't count those.
Well,
All run, actually physically run up and down.
you better. I would send something into TMS tomorrow because they'll have the answer. Somebody will have it somewhere. So let anybody viewers know. A very good point. So he's Warnes up. Yeah, good for Maz. Maz has gone like the clappers down here. Warnes has got a bit of an inside edge just off the hip. So
Guess you could have
69.
several wides, couldn't you? And then you could run on those wides and no balls.
Yeah, but they're not off the bat then, are they? So they're not runs off the bat.
Oh, okay. I meant runs.
Oh,
They
run
actually
runs.
including buys, you know,
I
physically.
don't know if anybody
running up
knows.
and down.
Okay. But not overthrows.
Well, they go to the boundary, so you haven't actually run between
Well,
the
it might
stumps.
not though, mightn't it?
Oh, no, I count the overthrows if they're running.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, just physically.
This
up
is,
and
sounds
down.
like a Labour manifesto, mate. You ain't got a clue what you're saying. You'll change your mind tomorrow. Okay, if anybody knows the most amount of runs, not boundaries, the ball has not crossed the rope in an over.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Okay. Bear, where are you? That's a really good question. Here's a question for you, and I'll let you come back with the answer, but don't look it up, right? What's the lowest score? So, Hasselgrove's into Warren. Sorry, he's chopped that at the back of a point. What's the lowest score that nobody has been out to in Test cricket?
Pretty high, I would imagine.
The lowest score that's never been recorded in Test match cricket. That's a good eat. It might change.
141.
No, it's higher than that. So Warnes has gone after that, and I think, is Matey Boy going to get there? Yeah, he is. Otherwise, he's going to have to be spotted again in the field, and he won't like it. So Warnes has hit that over out top of cover. Guy runs around from point, fields it on the boundary, throws it back into the Warnes.
175.
No higher than that.
203.
No, close.
201.
No, I'll tell you at the end, but people can guess. So if
Okay.
you're listening,
I'll stop guessing.
what's the lowest score not been recorded in a Test match where a batsman has been out or batswoman has been out?
That's it.
So it's not out. So forget the not out,
Yep,
because that
yep,
doesn't
yep,
count.
yep, yep.
Physically out. So 73 for 3 from 12 and a bit. Hasselgrove's coming in. Last ball of his third over. Matt, I think, is out. I think straight down Whitey's throat. He's taken a decent catch. Down by his knees. James Lauder is going home. Unlucky Matty Walls. You messed about, I caught you out. That's cold.
Link's coming out.
Well done, Matthew. Is that a bit of rain I can feel?
Hope not. I can't hear any on the tarp above us.
Feels like a bit of something in the air. Yeah, it's definitely a little something. Good take, sir.
Not easy to pick up.
Know what makes you blind?
So it's another.
So Eaton's back on from this
okay.
end. Yeah. County is bowled 2 overs, 1 for 7. Into Maz. Darts is just bowling darts. A smear down here to long on. I think that's Cone or Cone. However you pronounce his surname. Whips it back in. Benny Ling's on strike with his bright white pads on. Go on.
So I used to play in the poker, Oxford Poker Society, and they had a big bash every year where they would get a lot of people and hire the Randolph Hotel. Anyway, very quickly, they used to have a competition at half time or during the break, and you just put £1 in the jar and you would write a number on a piece of paper, and the person with the lowest unique number would win the contents of the jar. And it was a couple of £100 it was. And I went for 1 and I won the jar of money.
Did you?
Yes. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So if you ever play in that competition, choose 1, because everybody goes, well, I'm going to choose 1.
That's mad. Isn't it funny how the simple things like that will always... We used to do a lot of putting a bottle of... Years ago, we grew up in Stanton, they'd have one of those gallon bottles of whiskey, and then they used to slide 10p's at it. Okay. Whoever got the closest wins the thing. So we used to do that. We used to do that quite a lot down at Gosford, which is with a bottle of Jaeger, just slide 20p's at it. And just a bit of fun and raise a few quid. But if you look at the 200 Club here, the amount of people that are doing that, brilliant, isn't it?
Good money earner for
So Benny Ling is off the mark. Well batted, Benny Ling, you legend. Mass is 24 not out from 29. Eaton comes in for his 3rd ball, darts it in. He's gone back to push it onto the leg side, leading edge. In he comes. So the fielder, I don't know who that fielder is, but I don't want to get stuck into him. He's wearing number 44, but he's been, I think that's Cross. No, here comes. So this lad, Hasselgrove, I think he looks a bit like Ed Bunny. Little bit. His mannerisms,
bunny.
yeah.
Mini bunny.
Little bunny, yeah. Baby bunny. Did you have a look for that drinks bottle? No, it's not a problem. If you get a chance, that would be good. Go well Saturday. Goodbye, you handsome man. So, 75 for 4 off of 14. All of a sudden, the run rate's gone up a bit, Matthew.
Still only a run a ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it run a ball?
Just over, 6.5 and over now. You need a boundary or two. So this is Coin back on. He's bowled 2 overs, 1 for 15. Pretty quick though. Be interesting to see what happens here.
I've got my boundary screen up ready to play a tune.
Well, I hope you're right. So the screens are being closed up. Well, at least Benny Ling knows that the screens aren't together. That's one good thing. Right, so the screens are up. Here we go. I reckon it's got a bit darker again, Matt.
It has, yeah.
Just to help Benny Ling get the quickest bowler. The old barbecue's on.
Got an Australian touring side coming here soon for some.
Oh, are they
BBQ?
still playing? Shot.
Shot.
That's
Benny
a great
Ling,
shot from Benny Ling. That would give us some confidence. Well done, Benny. Well done, Benny. I just had a look from the senior pro to the left of the com box. Let's give me one of those nodding approvals about Benny Ling's shot. So there you go, Benny. You got the nod. It's going to be shorter length, like a slower ball. So Jeff, hopefully that's made you feel good. Pete Bellow, get in bling with a love heart. Pete, your speed texting is brilliant because he'd only just got the ball to the boundary and you sent that in. So well done, Benny Ling. Go on, boy.
He was following my prediction.
Here he is, look. There's no return, it says on his coat. Hiding behind a tree. Did Woodsy speak to you earlier?
Yes, thanks, buddy. Yeah. Picking up a 8:45.
Righto, 8:45. Is he taking you out for breakfast first then? Coins in again. Benny Ling's picked that. It's going to be 4 short. Oh, he's hit him on the knee. That could go for 4. That is lit. So the guy's running from mid on. He's gone to catch it. That's gone miles off his knee. So, I don't know who that is down there, but basically Ling has not really got hold of it. It's gone down. The guy's come in from long on. He's dived forward and he's kneed it 30 yards directly 90 degrees over into Vodafone corner. Good old boy. Do that another couple of times, Shat. Maybe try the overhead kick next and get 6. That would be brilliant. So, we're changing the field. White has been pushed out from sort of mid-wicket saving one. So, Benny, just push it in mid-wicket and take the 1, mate. You've got 8 off the other. What? Well, yeah, that's to cover the kneeing. So Joe is coming up from 3rd man up into the circle. So we've got 3 inside the circle on, well, 4 inside the circle on the offside. Deep cover. Bouncer. You were wrong, not again. So I don't think he's going to bowl anything, but Lingy, just look at the field, mate, push it in there, take the 1. That's 9 or 10 off the over, that'll do well. Dre did well, didn't he? Funny little chap. I rate him. I think he's a hell of a little cricketer. Take him in the 1 Saturday, let the old man have a day off. I'd like to talk to you about a serious note. Your faded cap is bothering me because it's faded. Where's that gone? Is that just for 1 or 2? Just the 1, I think. That bloke's been substituted once tonight. You won't want to go again. Look at the movement from the onside, though, backing up. Like to see that. Very good. List is obviously 3 pints deep. I can hear him chuckling away over there. Craig Foster's holding court. That must be a useful conversation about nothing. Right, Skip, where are we at? We cruising?
We're never cruising it down, are we?
No,
Yeah,
against Banbury.
yeah,
Yeah,
we predicted that. We wouldn't knock this off in 12 overs. It's not the Downs way.
Right, come on, Maz. Come on, my love. Yeah, that'll do.
So good at that shot.
He's a good little player. I reckon quite rate him. Joey comes round, big old legs. Easy for that length. Right, there we go.
11
so
off the
Maz
over
was on.
so far. Oh,
That's a good over for us.
11. Well done, Dre. Dre's here. Shot of the day so far. That little deflections like that.
I don't know. The guy that I said was struggling, and Loz played, and he just played that little reverse lap down there.
True. Yeah, no, that was
That
a great
was a
shot,
goodie,
as well.
but well done, mate. Very good. Very good. So, it's 86 and 4 from 15. So 30. 29 needed.
This is the format that Maz has played the most, isn't it?
Yeah, he's played a lot too.
It's no wonder he's
Right, sort of made for it, though, isn't it?
how Mill was Benny Ling's shot.
Cover drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then shouted shot out.
Boom, boom, shake us the roomest. Right, Lingy, come down the field and pump him. Mind my car. Oh, no. Good nick, Benny. That will do. There we go. So Joe Thomas has bowled really well. 3 overs. 3.1 overs, 1 for 8. So what's the crack here then? We're going to go over the top, over extra, or are we just going to keep eking and runs?
I think has he got 1 over left?
Yeah, 5 balls left. He's bowled brilliantly well, to be fair to him.
Is that hat I was wearing on Saturday night at your house, please?
Yes, it was.
Thank God for that.
It was, but Ted's eating it now.
Oh no.
Maz has been done on a wide. Are we going to signal the wide umpire or not?
Wide!
No, we're not. Okay.
Wide! Still a wide mark.
That's a disappointment. I don't know whether or not it was deliberate from Joe, and if it was, then fair play, but da-da-da-da, says the music. His name's Tommy C, yeah. His name's Tommy C, yeah. You want a scorer? Do you need a mat? Hello, Matt.
The whole thing's a parade, but
That's a very, very good bit of keeping. I don't know if it was a good bit of bowling, but that's not good timing for us. So Maz has gone for 26 and 33. I haven't seen him. Right, so Dave ski route. So get the sweep shots out, boys. So all of a sudden it's getting a bit squeaky. 87 for 5, 15.2 overs. $28 needed. It's a lovely whippy shot through the covers. Dave's off the mark with 189. So 25 needed.
87.
What did I say?
89, I thought.
It's 88.
It's 88.
Did it say 89? Doing a complicated. What's going on?
It's 88. Come on, Benny Ling.
27 from 27 balls. I think that could have been there to give a pump to, Lingy, but there we go. More in the driving seat, chap. Maybe nervous. He's got the pro with him. Who else has got to come in? Waz and then Gus, I guess. It's gone to extra cover. Trouble is, you need to keep the difference when Lloyd was batting. If he didn't hit to the boundary, he just pushed one and took the single. Push one, take the single. It's definitely raining. We should come off. There you go. That's the difference, boys. That's the end of the over. Good spell, Joey. 4 overs, 2 for 9. Right, who's on now? Is this a new bowler? Oh, this is the opener back on, I think. We've got it down as Kieran Combs, it's not. So it's now drizzling. I think we should come off. This is the opener back on. Oliver Wright, 2 overs currently for 19. Because old Dre tucked into him a bit. Right, it's wet, it's drizzly. Who we got to come in? I don't know, can't see anybody padded up. I guess Waz Mahmood will be coming in. Gussie will be coming in soon. All right, everybody. Takes about 1 run there. Hasslegrove moves round. It's got dark, very dark now. Frankie Bean still to come in. I think that might rain for the rest of the innings now. It's pretty set. It's got dark, mate. It's raining. Tis not raining. Oh, yeah. You insured. There's a bit of drizzle at the minute. So the opener's back on. This could be a bit... He's lively in this light.
Yeah.
Lingy's gone at him hard. Then what's happening there is going to drop. Oh, he's done well there. Because that could have easily spun and gone away from him. Fair play, Benny Ling. So Benny Ling's gone at that. I think he's probably got to drive it over extra cover. And it's gone down just in front of square. The guy moves around, stops the ball. So 2 to Benny. That'll do. A few of these. That'll be good. If we can sneak the odd boundary.
Let's just try and get this over and done with as quickly as we can so we don't have to suffer any rain on the equipment.
Well, yeah. That is definitely properly raining now. I think this was forecast about 6 o'clock earlier on, but must be difficult to bat in this. Short. Benny's picked that up well. It'd probably been a wide if he'd let it go. Or Dre, third man's up then. If you were skillful enough to play the old little dab shot, that would have been rushed off for 4, but I can't play it. And I think old Benny Ling is concentrating on just hitting the bloody thing in this light. Right, 92, Matthew. We're creeping ever closer. Still got 1 or 2 in the hutch, but Benny Ling moves on to 14. So Dave Ski Route is on strike now. Deep fine legs going back deep. So is it going to be a bumper? Could be a shorty here. There we go, pretty obvious by the set of the field. I would say not very sensible cricket at in this light at all. Yeah, probably a wasted ball bowling that to a professional cricket chap, to be honest, but never mind.
It's a dot though.
Yeah, it's a dot, I know. Good Benji.
He's only allowed 1 in the over, isn't he, though?
Yeah.
I guess there's always a danger you get too much on it and it's a no ball.
To be honest, I think that should be a wide because that was so high.
Oh, it's more difficult to hit, in my opinion, than a leg side wide.
Yeah, that showed that was way too high.
Yeah.
So I mean, he nearly hit himself on the toes when he let it go. So to take it out this format, then that should be slower ones, all right? That's a slower ball. Picked up by that's now raining drizzly quite bad. Stay there, boys. So one good thing batting in this is that from the bowler's point of view, if they haven't got towels out there, it's going to be wet. It's quite heavy drizzle, Matt. So what's Duckworth Lewis saying? Because we'll pull the buggers off if we're winning.
We'll be ahead, I think. Duckworth Lewis, 94. 94.
There we go. Resident farm.
DLS is 94.
Oh, so we got 94. So what does that mean?
But at the end of this over, we've got to be on 94. So
Yeah, but if we lose a wicket,
well, yes, if we lose a wicket,
Yeah.
they ain't coming off. There's only 4 overs to go. It's going to have to absolutely hammer down, I think.
we're ahead on Duckworth Lewis, so we're coming off. It's all right. I don't ever remember beating you lot, Whitey, so we might have to come off now. Right, so Hasselgrove is he's coming back on from the old ground end. We've got Whitey down at deep long off, extra cover. We've got a deep cover. We've got Joey Thomas at point 45 on the 1 on the offside. In he comes, slower ball. And look, he's mad as a brick, that guy's 45 on the 1 on the leg side. Then we've got a deep square leg, a deep cow corner, a deep long on to Benny Ling, but now the pro's on strike. What we got here?
So the DLS at the end of this over is 100. It was 94 at the end of the previous over.
Okay.
Assuming we don't lose a wicket. You can see by ball here.
Yeah,
I would imagine it would be
clever.
95. Yeah, we're exactly on
Clever.
par.
So a lot of change in the field now because we've got a left hand drive. We're going to have a deep square leg. We've got a deep cow corner. We've got deep long on 45 on the 1. Short third man, point, deep cover, extra cover. Just pushed it in there. Could be some buzzards here. Good from Whitey. Whitey's run up into the circle. Stop the over. A bit of a knock on. We'll have a scrum back there, but we'll save the thing. So 2. That will do. That will do. Just keep it up and get a streaky run or something. It's fucking bleak, isn't it? More like a pre-season rugby night. Right, Lingy, what you got? Great bit of keeping. It's pushed across Benny. Benny's going to try and hit that. Nothing wrong with that, mate.
So there, Fez.
It's okay, Benny. It's all right. It's pitched in short. Benny's going to try and work it down to mid-on.
Okay, good.
And he's
Yeah, I put all the lost property.
19 to win. It's just going to overrun a ball. Come on, Lingy. It's in the slot. He's absolutely smeared that. That is some shot. He's timed that. Listen to the noise. The crowd's gone up. Benny will be loving this. Great timing, mate. So it's 100 up. Benny Ling, come on, boy. Yeah, boy. Benny Ling goes on to 19 for 19. He's timed the pants off of that. So 15 to win. What we got here now? It's in the slot. Now it's gone across him. It's hit the keeper clean in the chest. That must have been a bit of a hurty, I guess. And that's the end of the over. So 2 overs to go. 15 from 12 balls. There we go. Game on. And a different song if someone's trousers fall down. It's a completely different song then.
That's one song.
2 overs. Yeah. We need 115 to win. So Oliver Riley comes in. So we've got a third man back on the boundary, backward point, deep cover, extra cover mid off, deep mid on, mid wicket, deep square leg. It's hit Dave Ski somewhere. He's gone to rock round. It's okay. He's gone off like a scolded cat. 1 run. Joey Thomas was down there, long fine leg. But now we will have a change of field for the right-hander. I'm not so sure I'd have run too fast to get down here and face that. Be a shame with 5 wickets in the hutch if we don't get over the line from here, because you could have taken a bit more of a gamble maybe. But it's easy for me. That's dark, and this boy's quick. But how much you can see from side on in this light, I don't know. Yeah, he's quick. He's probably 80 clicks, I guess. He's probably quicker than the stuff on Black Sheep, I guess. That would do, that would do.
A lot quicker.
A lot quicker, I should go. The umpires just use one of those flashy bells to draw a line on the crease, Matt. Does he realise they're £7,000 a set? Right, come on in, boys. Snick one off. So fine leg is up. So it's not going to be a bumper. Deep mid wicket, deep square leg, deep long on. The only man on the leg side is up, is 45 on the 1. Rishi Simpson comes in from deep third man up to short third man, backward point, deep cover, extra cover in orthodox in the ring, deep mid off. And he comes. Dave Root's gone for a funny sort of lap, flippy, yippy, dippy, doodah shot, missed it, and the stumps left. Hey, what a wanker. So Waz Mahmood striding forward with a bit of purpose.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long.
That's dark. Well done, Waz. Oh, it's a run out. He's missed the stumps. Waz should have gone then. So, difficult to see. It's in the slot. He punched, so we've got to get two. Have to get two. Have to get two. Oh. What's that? A rowing machine? Who's that for? The worst player today has to do 1,000 metres before they go home? Right, so we've coughed up 2 singles there in the last 2 balls. 12 to win. 12 to win from 7, so we need Lingy on the other end, I think, because at least he's in. That's a beautifully timed shot, but it's only the 1. There we go. It was a misfield, but oh God, yes, no, yes, no. There we go. Possibly 3 singles there we cost up, chaps, but there we go. So, 103, we need 12 off the last over. We've battled ourselves into this position, I think. Here comes the captain. Got a drink in his hand. No one's interested in the drink, but what's he going to say? I know. Hit the ball as hard as you can. Try and get 12 off the 6 balls, chaps.
Run for everything.
Well, I was just thinking whether or not you might be better off bringing Frankie or Gus out to bat with Lingy because they'd have got the singles. We'd have needed 9 off this over. Maybe. Don't know. It's all about opinions.
Waz can hit a boundary. Actually, the other 2 boys can as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But if you can run, you're in the game every ball, aren't you? But like you said, Waz could clear the... Got a 4 in. 4 in. He's gone for the same one again, but that's gone down to D. You've got to push it. You've got to push it. Got to... Oh, Christ. That's why you shouldn't commentate when it gets tight, because it does my head in. He knocked it on, though. He's under pressure. We should have pumped him under pressure. It doesn't matter if you lose a wicket. You've got a chance of getting 2, haven't you? You've still got 5 people to bat, 4 people to bat. Chance it. Ling is in. He's the only one that's in. He's the only one that's picking the ball up when it's dark. So 3rd man and fine leg are being pushed back. Mid wicket comes in. Everyone's up on the offside. He's got to go over point here or he's got to go over mid off. Back on the edge of the circle. Mr. Sabin is putting him in the right place. So your scoring shot here is cow corner, over the top of point, or it's straight. It's going to be short. Float it up. Can't see it. Has that gone through point? Yes, he's got point. Shot, Waz. Well done, Waz. Well done, Waz. So change of plan. Yeah, he's gone for the Yorker. Waz has squirted that out. It's gone backward point. Couldn't see the ball. Eaton traced after it in his bright blue shoes. You can see them all right. And it's beaten the guy to the boundary. So here we go. 6 needed. 6 from 4. What's on here now? He's going to pitch this up again because mid-off's come back. It's gone straight. Got to push for 2, Benny. Joey White's going to pick it up. No. There we go. Fielded. Fielded Joe White is the call. So, 5 from 3. It's as nervous as can be. 3 left. It's going to be a time. We've got to have a super over. Come on, Benny. Come on. Oh. Well, he lost his shape there. He's done what everybody else would do. Just try to biff it. Keep your shape, mate.
Wonder why he didn't run. You know, because the keeper missed the stumps.
I don't know. Keep your shape, Lingy.
No.
Keep your head down. Keep your shape. It's 22. It's bad like a law. Moving the field in. Lloyd Sabin's coming in. Going to have a chat. Build the suspenders up a little bit more. Two overs. Are they actually having a chat? What are they talking about? Whitey? Are they having a chat? Or are they just a bit Ferguson mind games? Or KFC, I think, somewhere on the services, boy. Matt, calm down. It's fine. So third man's gone back. So he's all right. I think they're gonna, what he's going to do here. So mid-wicket's come up into the circle by square leg, and Joey White's been sent down a Vodafone corner. It's proper dark. Bright's a shining light on the board. 2 balls to go, 5 needed. That's a wide. So 4 needed from 2. He had an hour's conversation to find out where the nearest KFC was and chucks it down wide. 2 balls. Maybe even pressure's getting to the bowler. So come on, Coyne is the shout. Come on, Ling is the shout. Who's winning this? Ling is hit. Oh my God, that's unlucky because that's. I think that could have easily been 4. So. Right, so let me tell you what's happened there. It's a half volley. Ling has absolutely smeared it. It's hit the bowler on the leg. Now, question of whether it'll have gone for 4 or not, I don't know. So that's brought Joey White in. He's run in from mid-off, has picked the ball up, thrown it to the other end, and Ling has managed to get back for 2. So 1 for the tie. Didn't you tie last game, Whitey? So Banbury tied the last game last week, 140 each against Brackley. So Downs need 1 here. So the old man cat run out could be on here because old Wazza need a run up. I was just giving the game away. So Lloyd's running up to the keeper. It's now 10 to 12. So mid-wicket's gone back. Right, so just quickly, 45 on the 1. We've got a deep square leg. We've got a deep cow corner. Don't know where Lloyd's going. Lloyd's got to come back straight all the way, I guess. White is at deep long off. We've got an extra cover, orthodox. We've got a deep cover. We've got backward point, and we've got a third man back on the boundary. Last ball, here we go. Benny Ling will always be a hero, whether or not he gets these or he doesn't. Gonna need. So third man's coming up into the circle. Otherwise that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So, Lingy, here we go. Last ball. He's out. He's out. There we go. So Banbury win by 1 run. Banbury win by 1 run. So basically what's happened is he's bowled a quicker, shorter ball. Lingy's tried to hit it, gone through to the keeper. The keeper's kept his cool, he's run up to the stumps and rolled it probably from about 4 or 5 yards out and run Waz out. So Downs ended up 113 for 7, chasing an 114. There we go, what a mad game of cricket. So Banbury tied the last one and won by 1 this one. It's dark, it's wet, it's miserable. So let's just quickly run through the scorecard for everybody, just in case anyone's interested. So Oliver Wright, 4 overs, 1 for 29. Dave Easton bowled really well, 1 for 9. Kieran Coyne or whatever his name, sorry if I got your surname wrong, all night. 4 overs, 1 for 35. Joe Thomas, outstanding, 4 overs, no maidens, 2 for 9. Charles Hasselgrove, 4 overs, 1 for 18. Lloyd Sabin, 1 over, 0 for 8. Quickly go through the batting card. Will Watts was out for 5. Dre Russell batted really well for 24. Luke Maslim top scored with 26. Tommy Cockles, or Tom Costley as he's also known, he was out for 8. Matt Warner was out for 7. Ben Ling, 24 not out in very, very difficult conditions. Loads and loads of pressure. Great credit to you, young fella. Dave Ski Root was out for 5. Waz Mahmood was run out on the very last ball of the game for 6. So Banbury win by 1 run, and yet again we still can't beat the buggers from Banbury. Well done, boys. Great game of cricket. Matt, thanks ever so much. Sterling work again. We'll see you here again next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got T20.
Oh no, I'm watching Iron Maiden, so I don't know. I think we won't be broadcasting.
We won't be broadcasting because Iron Maiden are now more important than Oxford Downs.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So the next live broadcast is probably going to be the first team, which will be a week Saturday, and we'll let you know.